Is this the end? Is this it? Again? For the second time? It wasn't too long ago when I was saying that about the main story. But I came across something... Man, what did I say? I said it was revelatory about the end of the quest that I've been on for the last many streams of the post-game. And it might have just changed my whole world. Let's see, let's load in. Let's take a look at the totals right now. I have 147 shrines out of 156, which means there are 9 shrines left. And we're not too far behind the light routes either. And I have a sneaking suspicion that I might be able to like knock out 100% depths and 100% shrines in one night. Like maybe, right? I think so. But first, hello. I'd actually just like to hang out in here for a little bit. It's been a whole day since I haven't done this. I want to look at all my pictures. I want to look at my automatic closing doors, and of course, I've got to look at this. And then I can be on my way. Man, I wish I could leave my room like this. I could just get out and do that. It's a good thing that Link is the only one who knows this ability, because if everybody was doing this in and out, what would the world come to? But as far as the first thing I want to take out, yeah, I could do Underneath Death Mountain. Not really in a lava mood, to be quite frank. To be frank from Log Black Adventure. But I think underneath this dungeon feels kind of compelling to me, you know? The fact that something so close to the dungeon is just left totally blank, so important, and then it goes into nothingness. And what is back there, you know? Let's find some shrines. And some light roots. Speaking of Link's bedroom, though, I did get some sleep in between. I always get some in between work and then streaming. But when I'm done streaming and then I have to go to work, these last 2 days, I've been calling it Mad Men-ing myself. Not because it's anything that happens in the show, but it's usually just the time of the day when I watch Mad Men. So let's see, this is the front, so I gotta go around the back. Oh my god, the ducklings. Silver, and then... Oh, I can't even fit all the guys on screen! Yeah, I'm not doing that. But it happened. It wasn't much, but it was an hour. And speaking of things that feel like it changed my world, I didn't think of what I thought it was gonna feel like shit, but like, after the last 2 days, it's like, man, that made such a difference. I feel like so much more, like, present. And like patient, I don't know. I just like being here in the darkness with this music. Okay, never mind. I don't anymore. I don't anymore. I thought I was gonna like start smoking weed to this, but actually I'm like in a dead end, like just a total tunnel, nothing in all directions. I hope there's not like a river here that I'm gonna get stuck on. That might be exactly what's going on here. Brony's Forest. Like, I can try to go around to a degree. A degree. Because that's gonna be just like a little lake. But, oh, maybe there isn't anything behind this. It's ceiling up there, it's wall, and then it just goes back out over here. Usually it's the rivers that define these things, but I'm afraid that, it's not on the cards. Temples get special walls. Nobody told me temples get special walls. Oh yeah, there's no going around this. I mean, the good news is if someone happens to wander out in this direction, they Definitely would, like, find this place. I'll put a giant one down over here. Just to make sure that, like, there isn't, a top to this. No, that's just gonna keep going. Okay, good to know. I lied. I was so incorrect. So where is like a good like nearby warping place, if not the dungeon? I guess the mine? Oh, this is what I said I was going to do. Because there's like a tiny little thing anyways. If I want to 100% the depths and the surface tonight, these little islands, that's like a 2% radius. I'm gonna have to knock those out too. But usually the reason anybody allows them to be so small in the first place is because that they're like right next to bigger things. So maybe there's not too much to be afraid of. Hey, speaking of not too much to be afraid of though, I have news. I have a Reddit update for you. Yesterday, I was talking about the situation going on between Reddit's ongoing battle between it and third-party app developers, and how they kind of got stuck. They kind of got caught. They were going to do like an Ask Me Anything about the whole situation, and then the day before the AMA was supposed to happen, the developer of Apollo was like, "Oh yeah, Reddit was like talking to me, and they're saying that I'm trying to blackmail them." I recorded the phone call. I didn't say that. They understood specifically that I did not say that, and it was cool between us. And they know that they're lying. Like, we sorted this out a month ago, and they're just going behind my back and saying that I'm blackmailing them, even though they know for a fact. They asked, "Am I blackmailing them?" And I told them no. And then the AMA happened. So I was saying yesterday that you know, that's probably gonna be one of the biggest disasters the site has seen in a long time. And I'm happy to say now that, my god, was it ever. Oh, hey guys. I gotta get a better weapon than this. Because not only is the CEO of Reddit, like, literally still, like, digging down on the lie, like, insisting on, like, assassinating the character of this Apollo developer. They're like, "Oh, he's not blackmailing us? I'd like to see some proof of that." And then, literally the Apollo developer, like, showed up in the AMA. He's like, "How about you prove that I'm blackmailing you, fucker?" And maybe I was like checking in on this like while I was at work, and it took maybe half an hour before it was all blown to hell. Before, I think the tipping point was one of the questions that got answered. It started with like a capital A and then a colon. And so people were like, "Did you copy paste this from something? Like, did you just have like a shared document with people who were telling you what to say? Like pre-written answers?" He's like, and then he like edited the comment to get rid of it. It's so embarrassing. And from that moment on, it just kind of imploded. Like, every comment was people just like posting the word resign in all caps in bold like 5,000 times per comment. I don't think I've ever seen like the owner of a website get so thoroughly trolled by its own users. Like, this is something awful shit, you know what I'm saying? I think he's probably like about as I guess whatever the opposite of beloved is, about as despised as that guy. So how come it's still scary here? I know I'm not here for the light roots. But is all that's here like an exit, or... is there something more if I keep going? Like a treasure? It is going to be my last opportunity to peek around for like clothes and such. So if I see any mines, any places that are suspicious enough to look like that there would be an X, then I definitely should do that. Okay, so this is definitely another camp. Okay, good to know. You're a mine though. You're a mine, and you don't even have a name, dude. You don't even have a name? Mineru's construct. Like, all of this was kind of guaranteed not to go well. But the fact that, like, everything that people were mad about is, like, still, like, barreling forward. That site-wide blackout that the mods are staging of the subreddits is in, like, just a few days. There are 3 days left until Reddit fucking dies. I feel like the Redditor Last Supper right now. I guess I can take like a tiny, like a barely anything shortcut up here, and then I can start going left. Like Omori Boy as Jesus Christ in the center, and then all the little like Wojaks around him. This way. This is darkness. I really have no idea the person I'm about to be if I actually am able to stop using Reddit and like it's just a thing that was behind me and it doesn't matter anymore. Cause literally I think I've been on Reddit for like a longer period of my life than I have not been on Reddit. Which is one of the saddest things to say in the world. One of the worst things a human being can say out loud. Yeah, that's right, Tulin. I don't even care about mashing A around you. Because these Poes are glued to the ground. These guys are staying put. They're not going anywhere, even if you do toot. But that'll be exciting. To be allowed to become an interesting person again. So, thanks, Steve Huffman. Thank you for killing your site, for the good of all of us. Yeah, it's probably something freaky over there like that, isn't it? I'm staying up on these things, though. This is that shit that birds evolved to do. Because there's all those damn predators on the ground, so you gotta, like, hang out in the trees. I really am... Even though I've said a couple of times, like, oh, Tektites would be, like, a very, like, obvious solution. If you want to, like, make the climbing a little more involved, guys that can, like, get you on the walls, and then maybe you can, like, fight them while you're on the walls. Would be like a good follow-up to Breath of the Wild. But, knowing now, like, probably what they would wind up doing with a situation like that, maybe I should be, like, extremely grateful that that is not the case. Like, could you imagine what would happen if, like, there were depths enemies? What would happen if the Gloom Hands could climb walls? Like, it seems to me a pretty deliberate choice to make no enemies that are able to climb. Maybe the Horriblins, but if you get on a wall and you're trying to, like, escape a battle, nobody ever really comes after you. There is somewhat of a limit, right? It's very Xenoblade in nature, in that way. Because you want to run away from a battle in that game. Yeah, climb a wall. It's easy. Okay. This is pretty normal. I really just turned around from this? I guess with no light routes in sight, I kind of would have to. What is the river situation? I don't want to get stuck on the wrong side of this again. Oh yeah, this is gonna be like huge wallage, so I've got to go way, way south. Okay. I thought that was gonna be like, I was already like looking at a river, but no, I can go through these routes. I can swim in the gloom. Ew! Gross, Link! Isn't there slime like this in Shadow the Hedgehog? There's like red slime and you swim in it. It's a little nasty. All this muck and guck! Yuck! Well, this would probably explain why I wasn't able to scout out any light routes from a distance. If they're all just like behind this big jungle wall. Oh god. Oh, these are some high up silhouettes. I didn't know that underneath Theron was gonna be like a bunch of cliffs. This was not made clear to me. But this is pretty clear. This is pretty easy to see around here. This is good news though. If there's a steep uphill now, then that means once I'm up there, it's like smooth sailing. There's only so many walls and ledges that they can... Oh, God. Consecutively have me climb. Yeah, that was some pretty good hopscotch. I mean, I guess that's like a wall, and it's like, it's got a hazard on it. That's like the closest thing to the tektite of it all. How come no sculptulas? How come no skulls? How come no frogs? Bro, there's a frogs here. Come on now. There's gonna be a jungle frogs. There you are. What kind are you? The camera should be able to tell me. You're a blue-white frox. So are blue-whites... I think the blue-whites are like a little more difficult than the obsidians. Don't obsidians jump twice and then blue-whites jump 3 times? How many Keys arrows do I have? 25 is not enough that I want to do extracurricular boss fights. If it's a Gleeok, sure. But I don't know if that really grabs me. I'm sorry, are there 2 of them? Or did that guy just like walk really far away while I was like deliberating? Oh, maybe I am gonna have to go through this guy. I don't think he's gonna leave me alone otherwise. What, defeated? I've been here before? Wow, I really have. You're telling me I climbed a thing and I didn't even do anything about it? Please give me my weapon back. Uh-huh. This is a weapon. So I press up. And then I throw! Oh! Man, I was like touching this guy's lips. That's the closest I've come to ever being sucked. Well, if I've defeated it, what's the point? The ore, I guess? Yeah, cool. Cool flint, man. I'll go to the darkness. I wanted really bad to be able to convince myself to do this, but I don't think I can. But what if this guy's gonna jump all the way to the light route? It could happen. It will happen? Oh no. Guys, I think that route's like really far away. Oh, I'm about to be cornered at a dead end. I didn't go south enough. Oh no, it's okay. He gave up. Just in time. You didn't see shit. You didn't see shit, man. All these additional lights that are popping up, that's probably some Frox Juniors. Because they love to eat these. And when they eat them, they make light, right? But if I do, in theory, go back, is it still gonna have the health that I left it with, or... Oh, no, that should just despawn. I think it's back all the way over there. How much of this am I gonna have to go through? Is this ocean wall? Or is this progress wall? Yeah. It's the waterfalls that are tricky. You know, I always think of these cliffs as like, oh yeah, there's like water up there, but it's like a pond. It doesn't like connect to anything. Yes it does. Yes it does, Griffin. That's not true. Jeez, I didn't think I was gonna need to. Oh my god. You stay the fuck away, man. Give it just a few years, all these guys are gonna turn into the daddy jumpers? I don't know. So this way? Really? I can really just keep going this way. Thank you, Tulin. Oh my god, thank you so much. Like, you know, 485 Zonite. I know I've still got like 2 batteries to go, but I'm not hurting that bad. Or maybe I am. Maybe I am hurting that bad. If from here on out, I don't have any of the challenges left between Koga or the boss rematches that will give me 100 charges at a time. If the only thing left is Zonite and like the Yiga stuff maybe, that's like a problem. Okay, so around this corner somewhere, I should be getting very, very close to La Lightroot Land. Yes! There it is. So wasn't this thing on a sky island, though? Like, yeah, there's a shrine here, but it's like on a floating thing. But the floating thing is like close to the ground. It's very difficult to determine. Did you know the frogs eat the bright bloom? I knew the babies do it. Did the grown-ups do it as well? Wait, that would make a lot of sense as a strategy, though. Like, yeah, you can use bombs to, like, intercept it. Where the fuck did it go? When it's already attacking you. But what if you could, like, throw a seed, and then it'll, like, turn around, and you can, like, just get on its back a lot faster? Now, there's an idea. Oh, you're a tall thing, aren't you? Yeah, I can get some height back from this guy. Hello? Why not? I have to be very careful. I'm not going to walk off the ledge of this thing. Oh yeah, we're good. If you throw or shoot some without drawing attention, they'll run to it and munch on it. Oh, no, the babies. Yeah, I've seen that with the babies a couple of times. If anything, they kind of do it, like, against my wishes. Because I haven't left them alone to continue doing it for long enough. But I would suspect that if I let them do that, then they would just, once they eat it, the light is gone. And it just dies, and I'm back in the darkness. It is odd, though. I don't think I've really ever seen another way, besides what that suggests, that would, like, destroy a seed like that. Because sometimes, like, in the surface caves, you can activate them by complete accident if you just, like, hit them while they're planted, or they're still growing in the ground, like normal. Yeah, sorry, skeletons, you can't climb! Right? And you never will be able to. Yup, they eat it fully. Oh no. Yeah, creatures on the surface hate eating the seeds. I guess that's why they grow so plentifully, is that they have no, like, predators. Oh yeah, okay, well I was definitely right about, a couple of things here. That there is not a third shrine in this particular bubble, and that the dungeon does not connect to any of this shit. Not for a very long time. This, like, upper shelf area is kind of curious, though. And this is, like, the only other place underground. Like, what is this? Gloom's Lair up here. We're gonna have to go back there. I'm gonna need to go back down there to get that shrine. Uh-oh. But yeah, they're like inside of a wall. It's very strange. Body of water. Maybe I will stop by this vehicle depot. On the way to another thing. It's like, I don't see any mines. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Wheels, sleds, 2 fans. Show me a control module and I'm sold. If I don't have to spend any zonite to make it happen. We got rockets. I could have free rocket shields. No, but this route, like, literally just, like, takes me up to the cliff. I would need to spend 2 rocket shields just to get back to where I started. Man, it's nice to hang out with this toga again. This has not been able to happen for such a long time. Maybe this is gonna be like the last time I'll be able to have it ever. I mean, I guess I could just keep doing Tears of the Kingdom streams. At least to the end of this week, to this chunk that I have in the schedule. I don't know when I'm gonna get back to playing normal games, but I guess I'm allowed to start thinking about it. Shrines and light routes are like the major thing that I still consider that I, like, you know, have to do. Because that's kind of how we treated Breath of the Wild, is I did not do all the side quests. Not nearly. Or technically even all the shrine quests. I found all the shrines, but somewhere out there in the overworld, there's like NPCs who are still confused about the whereabouts of a shrine. And they'll just never know that I already found it. So when you look on the quest list in the menu, it's just like utterly incomplete. But that felt like the good enough stopping point for me. Hey, this guy's got ore. Hey, I'll get this guy. You know what? Okay, so if all of the regular bosses still give you like 20 per, that's still like really, really good. Oh, it's one of these. I need a big poking thing. I need to poke harder? I'm like standing on the little weak spot. Oh! This thing's about to go through me before I go through it. But you will give me ore much faster than a Frox will. For far fewer efforts. Man, I'm just gonna... If I, like, shoot under you... Did that guy kind of work? Oh, yeah, you just do this. I always forget the 20 per factor. Yeah, it's just gonna keep doing this? Oh, come on, almost. Yes! And then, yeah, there's the charge. Okay, that's not so bad. If I do want 100% the batteries. Maybe if, like, I think of something before all of this ends, then, you know, I'll keep doing stuff. Man, I really want to put this on a two-handed weapon, but I don't have any. Wait, yes, I do. That's gonna be how those last 2 cells get filled. Is lots of those guys. Lots of not ignoring Froxes. If you can believe it. What else has been going on? Man, I finally started making progress on, oh my god, there literally is a Frox right here. Well, now I have to actually do it. I only meant in theory, not actually. I mentioned that I was like really behind on Key Week stuff. Like, oh, there's like so many things that need backgrounds, and I have not been doing them. But I finally have like the energy to like do drawing for the first time in a while. Usually the way I've been surviving about that Yes, let's see. If I put like a bright bloom seed like on you, like, do you care? Like, if you eat it, you're gonna be like, yummy! Maybe its health goes up or something. It's just a good distraction. I mean, they like it, I guess. How does it take that long to chew such a tiny thing? Oh, he's jumping! No, not my ore! Why did obsidian frogs only jump once? Tulin, I love you. Thank you so fucking much. And that's why it goes on a two-handed weapon. Oh, look, yes! This is what I wish I could do to the Gleots if they have like a, some kind of hard limit. Oh god. I was gonna go for the eye because I thought that would be smarter, but it wasn't! Yeah, why only the one jump? That's quite unusual. I can't play this game. Tears of the Kingdom, that is. I can't play it anymore. Can I ascend through you? No, the fuck, I can't. I'm just thinking out loud here. But these hearts are looking a little low. Maybe there is a way to do something about it? What a mess you've made of my junk. Tulin, yes! You know, I've had this guy around me plenty of times while fighting one of these things. And, I mean, it makes me feel a little bit less bad about how seemingly inexcusably bad my shots are on the eye. But actually, this is also one of the few enemies that Tulin isn't that great at getting either, right? There you go, plus 20 though. That's already a third. That's already a sixth of the way to the last of the batteries, which is less fractions of what I have to do for the shrines. Speaking of, is this about to be like the 100th light route? I don't know what the total is, but 120 would be a cute number. They put a whole Breath of the Wild down here. Yes! Bam, Farron's done. Oh yeah, and that stuff out in the water. I do need to do that. It's cute that from above, that fifth Minoru dungeon is like an eye. Right? Because that's kind of what's going on down here. Yeah, I can do that. Hey, so I still have not found a fourth of those big statue guys, let alone a seventh. I'm not sure what's up with that. No, I definitely saw like something, like a light source in this direction. Oh my god, I'm going the wrong way. Of course I'm going the wrong way! I wonder why I don't see anything, Griffin. I just, like, hit the edge of the map, like, under the sea. Just a little more. Oh, man. A low-to-the-ground approach. Usually I'm, like, flying in on these things instead of, like, swimming up to them. And as a result, the Yiga in the boats have never, like, posed a problem, but they might starting now. Yeah, I got this. With the help of my muddle buds, I will have got this. Oh, this would have been, like, a nice way to do this, like, backwards. If I hit this first and then just, like, came to the cliffs second. kind of actually like way more pleasant. I had to have the cutscene put its hand on Link's shoulder and be like, no, you don't need to hurt anyone anymore. He wanted more violence, but his hand was stayed. Yeah, between that and the bosses, I don't know if I'll find 6 charges worth, but water freezer. Oh, cool. That's kind of clever. I like that one. Wasn't there one of these that like I didn't read the book for? And I wanted to go back to do it? Base Construction Manual Volume 1. Relay bases must be built to facilitate safe and effective navigation of the depths. When choosing a site for a base, consider locations where the terrain can be used to defend against monsters. Number 1. Choose a high location that monsters can't reach. Like the birds. Construction may be difficult, but the protection will be worth the effort. Number 2. Create a sandbank surrounded by water. Most monsters can't swim. Hey, what do you mean most? When building on flat terrain is unavoidable, sufficiently fortify defenses with barricades. See Volume 2 for information about base operation and management. Ow! I'm getting out of here. I am getting out of here, actually. Wow, there's like some Hyrule Field stuff that I still haven't done. Yeah, there's like some very, very small things that are left. Like this map is looking super complete at the moment. Like crazy complete. But which one do I want to do first? I don't know what it is. I'm feeling like Lanayru. I was gravitating towards Gerudo for a bit, but I want to go here actually. Because this is already... Something about like a big blob is like, yeah, it's multiple routes, and yeah, they're close together. But something about multiple routes that are like further apart is like more irksome to me. I'm more irked by this. That like this could be so complete looking if not for these 2 weird little spots. Man, I should have went for those damn rockets. Do I not have a shield on me like at all whatsoever? I can do something about that. Yeah, it was the Yiga base that was near the red pin that I still haven't found. I don't know when I'm gonna stop doing depth stuff and then go back to Satori stuff, because I am more excited about the shrines than I am the light routes, but maybe that's, I'm saving the best for last. Well, I gotta go sideways here. I can make this. At least close enough to ground that I can start running around on for a little bit. Not true? Link, you are so horizontal. Okay. This geometry is like the best bet that I've got. Oh, he loves it. Oh my god, this is so much taller than I thought it was. I'll go one more hop after that, and it's all good. Link, it's not good. I'm curious about the... Oh my god, I didn't need to do this. Well, maybe I did. You gotta hug the wall either way. About the secluded nature of this, because usually when these things are... like, just kind of on their own, minding their own business. You know, I guess whatever the cave equivalent of a peninsula is. Like, there's usually stuff going on. In my other peninsulas that I've been to, shit's gone down. And there's a light route there. The Lanayru Gliok Den, yes! So we'll see. If not that, still maybe like a good spot for another mine for like clothes. There it is. Yeah, we'll see about that, huh? Seems pretty normal to me. want to continue to stay out of the way of this, though. Hey, these base enemy camps. These guys aren't giving me charges. Gleeok and ball torture. Sometimes it really does feel that way. When I was making the thumbnails for yesterday's VOD snippets, there was like a frame where Link was like, I wish I had like had the screenshot, where Link was like dressed in I was going to say that slutty Zonai outfit, but that really doesn't narrow it down. He's just like, yeah, which one? The blue one that you find in the Rito territory. I was wearing that. I was fighting a flame Gleeok, and the dragon was like beating its wings, and Link was flying towards the camera, and he was making a certain face that he seemed very pleasured. I'm like, well, that's an option. What did I decide? What was better than that I decided it would be? What thumbnail did I make? Oh, yeah! I was hanging out with Croc on the coast. My Croc car. And, when I was down there, I saw a very beautiful, like, composition of, Nadra watching over, the mountain and Hatano and the sea, like, all at the same time. And I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. Actually, looking at it a second time now, there's like also a rainbow. Like it is the most picturesque thing I've ever seen in this game. It's pretty crazy. Hey, this isn't a giant hole? Hey, that sounds quick to me. So I'm sorry, Link, you'll just have to moan again for me to... You'll have to moan again, and also nothing else will interesting is allowed to happen for the next 4 hours. Good thing that's never the case. Have I been to this one? Surely. Yes, okay. Just like over it, and then a little more to the right. That makes sense. There is a very concentrated amount of darkness and horrors that I'm seeing. But no light route. It's a little further away than it may seem. It's strange though, usually big valleys like this suggest, actually, is that a talus down there? It is. Man, why do they keep putting the gems on the back? If it was on the top, I'd be way more open to fighting these guys. Yet again, I wish I knew about that you can climb on the gloom guys earlier. Because if I did, it would be easier and I would still get 20 charges. But now they're harder and I still get 20 charges. Yeah, maybe I'm getting like a battery by the end of tonight, but beyond that, I don't know. Hey, you're a mine. What the hell's going on here? Well, I'll shoot like another seed here and we'll see what pops up. I don't know if this is like higher or lower than the root. It kind of looks lower. I'll go here first. Bam! And Lineary's done. Starting now. Also, what do you think of Sonic Superstars? Yeah, I took a look at that, that trailer just, last night. I was asking about some Summer Games Fest stuff, if there was anything interesting that I should know about. And, it seems to me that other people have more interesting things to say about it than I do. Classic Sonic looks like Classic Sonic. I'm very impressed by, how much like the sprites, Tails and Knuckles and Amy look. I wasn't too sure about the movement. There was some stuff where Sonic was, like, going through a bunch of, like, boosters. I'm like, that's the fastest he can go? I'm not so sure. But people started doing, like, side-by-side footage between the classic Sonic games and, like, footage from the levels. And they, like, used, like, level editors to, like, make it as close to the geometry in those as they could. And, it turns out that that game has momentum in it. Which, literally, that itself is huge. The number one thing that I was worried about when I saw that game, like, wait, who's working on this? And it seems to be that, like, oh, Sonic Team, like, they've been doing 2D Sonic that looks like that for years, and it's, like, the least promising thing. But maybe they finally figured it out just in time for them to never put 2D sections in a 3D Sonic game ever again. Right? Right? I have not checked Sammy Classic Sonic fans' Twitter since yesterday, but I still presume he's very excited about it. I have to believe that for myself. Link the hardcore plus awesome. I am kind of hardcore right now. The only armor that I'm not allowed to upgrade. I was saying earlier how the slutty Twilight Princess fit was like a good like trade-off, a risk and reward of it looks cute, but I'm gonna get my ass kicked if I wear it. But then I upgraded it and I lost that, but I'll always have this. No matter what, we'll always have Link's toga. The models look great. Watching gameplay videos today, I realized I've never liked 2.5D Sonic though. Yeah, that's the thing. In terms of like, the spirit of it, I mean, I'm glad we've moved on from... The Zone 1 looks like a little wetter, you know? It looks like more of like an aquatic zone than usual. Because stuff like this, you know they're gonna make that shit look like Seaside Hill from Sonic Heroes. Or something like that. And I'm just glad we moved on from that. That I can just look at something new. That's like not Green Hill and not Seaside Hill. It's like, oh, hey, this is a little pleasant. But also I guess Sonic 4 was wetter because that had Splash Hill Zone. But it just looked like Green Hill. Hi Griffin and chat. This chat message is sponsored by Snoopy. Watch Season 3 of The Snoopy Show streaming now on Apple TV+. Jackie, are you gonna get the Snoopy watch face in the watchOS 10 update? What do you think of the Snoopy watch face? There it is. Hanging out with the horses. The horses always go to the coolest places. Have you noticed this? Horses mean bad medicine. Well, they mean, is it marshmallows or gummy snacks that are made of horse? What is that? My only worry is that the developers are the same ones that made Yoshi's New Island and Hey Pikmin. I'm sorry, what? Arzest is working on this? You guys told me it was Sonic Team. You are not about to tell me that Arzest figured out how to put momentum in a Sonic game before Sonic Team did? Fucking Arzest? Where's the evidence of this? I need to see this. I need to see the credit for Arzest. That is proof. I don't believe this for a second. Here, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the blob. Like, this is looking pretty good. Okay, and these are 3 shrines, but they're all very close to each other. And this is underneath the Great Plateau, right? I'm just kind of coming from it. The world if we got Sonic Mania 2. Utopia.jpg. Yeah, it's a real shame that the relationship between Sega and the Mania developers, that they just didn't appreciate what they had, that they had to be assholes about it. But I did see on Twitter, Christian Whitehead saw the trailer for that Sonic Superstars and he posted a smiley face about it, so if he's happy, I'm happy. This is the first I'm hearing of this. There's footage of the opening where it shows their logo alongside Sega. Oh no, I looked it up and it's true. Oh my god. Oh my god. How the hell does Arzest keep getting gigs like this? I have never seen like a double-A studio that's just like contracted to work on other people's IP so often fail upwards so hard. Wii Music, Yoshi's New Island, Balan Wonderworld, now this. The string of hits just keeps on going, am I right? I guess I will go here. It's so over. The fun is just beginning. This is like a very small Yiga place. According to Ko, this location will be destroyed. Oh my god. What happened to the Link who read the Yiga book? He was destroyed! This message will self-destruct. Well, what? Does that mean that there's not going to be, like, charges? There's nothing else to read? Whoa. That's a little grim. I don't think it was the Yiga who decided to tear it down. I think they just realized that there were so many monsters nearby that they had to just give it up. They had to abandon their post. There's not been a Yiga fortress like that before. They're probably really fucking cheap, I guess. But it often seems that maybe the damage that they're doing to the IPs that they are given is, like, more trouble than it's worth. Like, how well did Yoshi's New Island sell? I didn't buy it. If any of you bought it, this one's on you. It's your fault. If you saw Yoshi's giant egg and you said, yes, Nintendo has so many ideas to put in this game, then we deserve the world we got. It's the one we've built. Well, Mercury Steam made Metroid Dread as good as it was despite having a bad game library. From what I understand, the situation with Mercury Steam, even before Metroid Dread came out, is like, oh, well, these are games with, like, extremely talented people and good ideas. It's like, they just need to be, like, given their shot. And they kind of were. Like, because they didn't go straight into Metroid Dread. They got to, like, kind of feel out the waters with Samus Returns first. Which, definitely, like, was the right bet. Because I haven't played Samus Returns, but people really liked that remake. Although, from what I do know of it, yes, most of the game is awesome. It seems like they kind of borked the ending a little bit. But also maybe that was... could still be like a directorial thing that's out of their hands. Particularly with Metroid, they love to have, they like to transplant, who is it that's like the head of those? Sakamoto? They like to have him show up and kind of, guide the developers. So they don't have, like, absolute freedom. So maybe even, like, stuff like that isn't up to them. But as far as the technical talent of things that feel good, yeah. Oh, man. Alright, I'll get some Zonite. I'll just run in, I'll grab as much as I can as fast as I can, and then I'll get out of there. Like, look how far this shit gets launched! This is why I never do this. Outside of this one time. It's just not a good idea. It never is. Man, I love those Mercury Steam guys now, though. I would like to see what they have in store next. Like, maybe them being considered the 2D Metroid guys. Like, why stop there? I would be delighted if they were, like, trusted to work on more stuff, you know? Just, like, as a baseline, I think they could pull off something pretty reasonable. That is how bombs work. I don't know, I just mean, in Breath of the Wild, everybody treated bombs like the mining meta. Like, oh, if you see, a deposit of minerals, use a bomb. Then you'll save weapon durability. And then I watch streamers play Breath of the Wild, and they do this all the time, and I'm like, oh no, but you're losing like at least 50% of it, if not 70% of it, because it's like all gone. So I know how bombs work, but I don't think anybody else does. Speaking of feeling good, what are they cooking right now? Oh, feel good? Yeah, I guess they haven't worked on anything since Yoshi's Crafted World, which is pretty long ago now. It's getting pretty up there in years. Came out in 2019. Before long, that game is going to be closer in release to Yoshi's Woolly World than it is to now. Hey, here's what they should work on. Where the hell is Yoshi's Woolly World Deluxe? You know? there is an awful period in the early lifespan of the Switch where they were like putting stuff on 3DS that like I wanted to play, but I was never going to buy it because the Switch was already out and I didn't want to buy it for the 3DS. Yeah, there were cheap and dirty ports of that, of Kirby's Epic Yarn, of I want to say like one more thing from like the Wii as well. But man, what a missed opportunity. I guess it would have to be Yoshi and Poochie's Woolly World Deluxe. It's some mouthful of shit like that. Riddles must show up at all times. At any time he's not on screen, everybody must ask, "Where's Ridley?" Man, I gotta go and finish that damn Metroid Prime 2 Echoes already. I don't want to play Yoshi plus Poochie's Woolly World. I hate Yoshi plus Poochie's Woolly World. I'll kill Yoshi plus Poochie's Woolly World. Actually, if this is a mine, I could like start blowing Zonite now and have a better idea of what my battery odds are going to be. That is, if there are constructs around here, because no, okay, here's the store, here's the store. Here are my guys. Here are my guys. What if it's just Poochie? What, they make a game called Poochie's World? That's the guy they put in Pikmin. I don't care how many times they keep making new Poochies. I'm not a fan of this Nintendo gimmick where they have like noseless dogs and everybody says, "Aw, they're so cute." And then I have to just sit here and exist with them and pretend like they are. Like I also feel that way when I don't. Yeah, I've still got a pretty good chunk. You fine with Poochie? Poochie has grown on me. It really depends on the portrayal, weirdly enough. Sometimes there's games that Poochie shows up in where I think he's like, yeah, okay, this is handled in like a cute way. But other times he shows up like, man, this is like the ugliest thing I've seen in my life. This is just a clown from like a Wario game that you like removed the limbs from, who is like a sentient man, but everybody treats him like a dog. Sometimes that's like what the worst Poochies feel like to me. But then other times, and actually in Crafted World, they did have like the Poochie pups. I love the Poochie pups. Which is, you know, not to be a hypocrite, because I often, you know, it is of the same ilk of like people make baby versions of things that you already like. It's like, aw, the baby Yoda, it's so cute. But I'm sorry. I call him like I see him. The Poochie pups are alright in my book. Dog hater? What? Keaton is not a dog! He's a wolf. It's totally different. If they made like an evil Poochie, like a Poochie that growled, was like, nah, nah, nah. A Poochie that went like la-la, Poochla, you know, well then we'd be having a completely different conversation right now. Dog lips! What if I did like, the Keat Week stuff shows up, and somehow in between last year and this, I got like really into Mpreg. And they were like Corrin and Keaton babies. I guess they're kind of already are though. Like that's what are their fucking kids' names? Kana and Valoria? That's what those are? I don't know where those come from if they're both boys. I don't think I really figured that part out yet. This implies that Arzest Poochie is human. Maybe it is! Me when I see Arzest Poochie. Hello, human resources! I don't even know if Yoshi's New Island had a bad Poochie or not. I don't know enough about that game to make a judgment like that. All I know is there's like one like pleasant piece of acoustic music from one of those levels that they use a lot. I'm like, you know what? Everybody makes one of the You know? You know that one? If that's not specific, I can be more specific if you'd like. But people heard that and they're like, oh, well, I guess all the music in this game is bad, is what they say. Which is, you know, almost true. But there's a couple of good pieces in that I think people write off because it is from Yoshi's New Island. Oh my god, okay, I gotta give up. I gotta give it up. I am not wearing the toga. At a time like this, it's time to fight a Lionel. Evil Poochie Coochie. I think I need to be the strongest I can possibly be. I say this at the start of every day. Advice for people like me. Oh god. Oh, you have so many weapons though? Or you shoot so many arrows at once. Oh! Well, I've been waiting for some room in my shields. Yeah, these guys are still kind of the coolest. The Gleeoks are definitely like the new best boss, but I don't think there's really like a new best Lionel. They never made a sequel to Guy who is a normal enemy, but is also just like really fucking hard and complex for no good reason. Silver Lionel too. Something to think about. I could just get rid of this for the sake of getting rid of it. I can use this as like my next mining stick, because I have a lot of unfused stuff again now. A Poochie is what Keaton has down there. Shit. Jeez, even with like this really good armor, that's like pretty much maximum upgrades. Not completely, but almost. This guy's doing so many hearts of damage, and of gloom damage no less. You can't mount? I guess they have to be like staggered for that to work. Put that boner away, Link, lest a sloppy beast grabs hold and yanks it asunder. What the fuck am I looking away from fighting a Lionel to read in chat right now? Oh, this is, I have to run. Bye to him. He is not surviving. There goes my first row. And my last. I am shocked that counts. I like went through the sword. They should have brought back Dark Nuts as indoor Lionels. That would have been great. But I don't know. Yes, there are the depths, and yes, there are caves. I don't know if there's really like a new wealth of indoor areas for them to show up in. I don't know. Dungeons, I guess. They could just make new houses, I guess. They can make new indoors places to put them in. That's kind of the thing, is that, like, you look out on a Hyrule field, they just, like, put huge fucking rocks all over the ground, and, like, yeah, this is a cave now, but it's, like, above ground, on the surface. It's not made of the stuff that fell from the sky. I don't know where these caves came from, but they're, like, there now, for whatever reason. If they can do that, why not have, like a cool-ass, like, mini temple where you, like, find a guy? Yeah, I am kind of frustrated by the idea of just how neat that is. I'm like, aw, man, why not? Hyrule update to version 1.18. Yeah, if they did wind up doing DLC for this, I'm not sure what it would even be that they could add. Oh my god, I am losing everything right now. This is like the only fused thing I have left. Jeez. Only a few more hits I can stomach. Well, off to the Ice Breath Lazal Reaper. He's not even cold. Bro, this is not worth it for one Royal Broadsword. I guess. Yeah, I'll get this like almost damaged, and that'll probably get me like over the hill, and then I can like fuse it, and then it'll be good again. Yeah, that last little sliver of the health bar kind of goes all at once, is the good news, though. If there's any good takeaway from how much I just fucking wasted on one guy. Oh, and Lionel's also dropped charges! Very cool. I guess they kind of are bosses. Like, if they just didn't do DLC for this, though, like, I wouldn't have minded. Yeah, I'll do a 51 damage Lionel Mazehorn. I fought enough of them now where I'm comfortable whipping that out. I'll do a Lizalfo's Tail. I need Zonai stuff. We need to sort this. I don't know why the monster parts are, like, really up high. Yeah, one of you. I'll make a new one of you. And maybe one of you. Oh, you are such a pile of stuff. So first things first, I gotta fuse with this. 51. Good news. Royal Broadsword. I want like a little flame sword. And then Soldier's Claymore. You. What if you were the tail? Because like a big swing means like a big... Yeah! I like the range on... That's like gluing a lance to it. I like the range on that. And then all of you are normal. 69. 37. What if I literally like took another one of these out and I glued it to the sword that's even more powerful as a base? Like this? Oh, that's 68. Okay, I guess I just got lucky the other time. I don't know why that isn't as strong. If they make another Zelda in this world, would it be a new continent? I've heard that brought up a couple of times, like now they should do Breath of the Wild 3 in the same world. I love the technology of this engine. They've definitely got to make a new world. Like, I think they can bring forward, like, a lot of the physics and chemistry and behavior. There's a lot of work that they've put into getting all of this to, like, function in the first place. They're like, you know, there's no good reason to throw that out, but... I don't know how you remix the same thing twice. They're gonna add even more stuff that's just like littered all over Hyrule. There's just shit all over the floor now. Is this a body of water? It is. Both of these are to my left. And especially because the Switch is getting on in years. Whatever hardware the Switch is going to be succeeded by, both this and Breath of the Wild are miracles for how nice they look on this system. But, you know, I'd love to see a Zelda that looks like a PS4 game. What about it? Not in like the literal God of War sense, but you know, that extra little bit of detail would be cool. remember that kind of being the thing when the Wii U first came out and they were like, it's the first HD Nintendo console. Being very excited by the idea of that, like, oh wow, what kinds of things will we see? And don't get me wrong, Nintendo has definitely embraced the new technologies that come with this type of hardware in a very smart way, you know. These guys know their way around a normal map, let's just say. Oops. Oh, I thought there was like a thing I could climb like right here for some reason. But outside of like Bayonetta, they really don't try for like, they don't put out much that's like visually impressive in the same flavor that the other guys are. And I like this flavor, but some diversity would be nice. And I think if they tried it now on the Switch, I get why they're not doing it now, because they're not quite there in terms of hardware power. But I think one more generation and we could start seeing some games that look like that. Or I don't know, maybe not. Personally, man, I still think Bayonetta 2 is a better looking game than Bayonetta 3. Man, they should get those guys to make another game, right? I just want more Master Koga. I feel like they've kind of squandered this Koga stuff, you know? Don't get me wrong, I like the Yiga plenty. The Blade Masters more than plenty. But going into Breath of the Wild, and even a little bit in Skyward Sword, you could see a lot of the Zelda marketing was like making a big deal about the Sheikah all of a sudden. Like, hey, these guys are like kind of a weird secret mystery in the Zelda series, right? They, in the lead up to Skyward Sword, they're gonna be like, hey, we got Impa in this. All your questions are gonna be answered. I can't remember a single revelation about the Sheikah that they ever talked about. And then they said it again with Skyward Sword. It's like, oh yeah, with Breath of the Wild. Like, yeah, there's like all these Sheikah slates and the Sheikah ruins and all this. What's going on here? What were these guys up to? What's the real secret of the Sheikah? And I really don't feel like I've learned anything beyond what I like didn't already know, even still. So like if they start saying that again for the next Zelda game, it's just not a hook that works on me anymore. Give me some Zonai shit, I'll eat more of that up. But you know, they've been tooting this same horn like for 10 years now, right? I'm cool if we moved on. Especially because I do feel like they kind of just made the Yiga less cool in this. Like, yes, they're funny, and I was talking about this earlier, how they kind of just explain what the Yiga are, like, way worse in this. Like, because the Sheikah just aren't as much of a component in Tears of the Kingdom. I can imagine somebody only playing Tears of the Kingdom and not knowing anything about Breath of the Wild and coming into this game and the relation to the Sheikah, like, that's not really the thing you want to prioritize. Okay, the point is they don't like Zelda. If you're getting here just now, they don't like Zelda. That's what we'll tell you, right? But, I don't know. Their origin story in Breath of the Wild was cooler. You know, they just kind of, like, dropped it. Not that it's, like, not true anymore, or, like, they ruined the canon, even. But just, like... they had this intimidating build-up, for Breath of the Wild, right? Like, oh, shit. These guys, like, turned away from the Sheikah, and they're, like, evil. And they're trying to do the opposite thing. But they have all the knowledge of the Sheikah, or whatever. And then you finally get there to the Yiga hideout, and then, you know, Master Koga's like a buffoon, and it's played up for laughs, but there's a subversion of expectations there, and that's the point. Whereas here, they're just, like, silly from the start. There's never any moment where, like, oh, you're, like, afraid of these guys, like, they mean business? I don't know. They tried to do that a little bit to make them serious again in Age of Calamity, but I don't really think that that worked either. there was like that mage guy. I'm sorry, who? Because having cutscenes, having like Sonic Lost World cutscenes where you just like watch Koga in a room and he's scheming, like, I don't know, whatever, right? What's more interesting to me about the kinds of stories like that they could tell in a Zelda game, there was a really good Tears of the Kingdom interview that I read, where they said that, you know, stuff like the Zonai, it's kind of like archaeology, is, you know, you make a new discovery, and then you're like, oh, well, how does this fit into what we already know, you know? And I think that's a really good attitude to approach these kinds of things with. I'm immensely glad that Zelda is not like a Star Wars kind of IP where they're just kind of just like never allowed to invent new stuff and it's just the same things that you already know again and again. Anyways, this is a hot map. This is a toasty map, I might even say. Hey, so wait a second. Is this the hole that I kept fucking around with? Trina. No, it's this hole. The Yiga thing that I didn't go and read. Well, I still haven't found that shrine, so God willing, I'll be coming back here for some reason or another. As soon as I can find that cherry blossom tree. I haven't found where the Satori thing is nearby. I've been marking them with pots so far, but it doesn't include this in its range, and neither does the Rito one here. So I think there's one like somewhere in the Hebra Mountains, but that's gonna be like such a pain in the ass to track down. It is not for right now. The depths is like so pleasantly doable. There's not too much like friction here with just like finding where to go and how to get to it, but even though finding out what Satori does is like, it feels like Sisyphus finally got the boulder up to the top of the hill and he's having a great time. But he's not done yet. There's like, he discovered like a little bit of extra hill, but also it's not gonna roll down. He like, the part that it kept rolling down, he was like a piece of past that, right? But he's been doing it for so long, it's kind of all he knows. I love the silly old man. You mean King Rome Bosphoramus Hyrule, that one? You like that guy? For some reason, for a very long time, I had like some serious difficulty remembering that guy's name. But then I thought about, oh, King Rome in the open world game where you wander around. Haha, right? I don't know why I didn't like, I couldn't have used that to remember. For some reason though, I've never forgotten King Daphne's No Hansen. And that's like, what the hell does that have to do with anything? That's just a guy. Can't wait for baby Tingle. I respect them so hard that Tingle is nowhere in Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. Or Skyward Sword? Tingle like really hasn't been around for a while, huh? But prove me wrong, you can't. Tingle is the Waluigi of the Zelda series. Like, not as bad. Waluigi is, without a doubt, so much worse. But in terms of just, like, this thing that was fine, and then annoying people on the internet turned into, like, a dumb thing that I don't like anymore. Like, who else is there that fits that bill? I'd say that's the closest equivalent. Yeah, I'll tell you what though, maybe while I'm up here, I can examine, where there can be a cherry blossom tree. I'll tell you what I can do while I'm up here. I can finally see what was going on with these star ruins. I've got all of these marked on my map now. I can start poking my head in these. Oh, but right, this is the one that, like, fell down the hole. It's, like, empty, you see? So I gotta go down there. Cherry blossom trees in Hebra, though. When I'm actually, like, in the zone, it's so foggy that you can't see shit. But from here, where the skies are nice and clear, it should be a good place to scope out wherever it is that is supposed to reveal that stupid shrine on that stupid hill. Maybe on the ridge? I don't see anything, not from up here. Maybe there's like a Rito tower that could help. Maybe I could like warp to the top of the dungeon and jump down from that, and that would be like a bird's eye view of Hebra. That would make the most sense. Yeah, I can think of a lot of non-video game characters like that. Yeah, why are people weird about stuff? Just be normal about stuff, right? Whoa! What's up, man? Yeah, I'll grab a scale. Who's asking? Yeah, I'll burn to pieces. Why not? Oh, man. It's going bad fast. There we go. Okay. Thank you, Dinroll. Tingle and Waluigi are to high school band kids what Bill Cipher Gajinkas and the Onceler were to 2013 Tumblr users. Man, they better fucking not be. Because if they are, then that means that people want to fuck them? And I don't think that's true. I don't think so. Like, if anybody has ever uttered like a horny thought about Waluigi, like it's definitely like ironically, right? Yeah, now I can take pictures of this. Oh, now you tell me? Huh. All right. Here's one of those down in my pocket. Should I Ferox? Let's see if it's on the way to where I need to be. It's not. It's above the Gleeok Den. I still haven't done anything with that 7 sword either. I can make like a very simple pounder. You didn't have to hang out with a lot of high school band kids, sweetheart. Cherish that. They wanted to fuck Tingle and Waluigi? It's true? Why? Why is the truth? I know what the truth, but why the truth? I don't know. I think Fujoshi are close enough to band kids. Maybe. I was shown pictures? Pictures?! But like ironically, right? But like ironically? I don't understand, man. They got that Waluigi render where his nose is so realistic you can like see how oily it is. I guess everybody's got a type. OMG, hi Griffin, long time no see. This is my boyfriend. I'd like you to meet him. What do you think? So he doesn't have like ears or like a tail? Can I see his teeth real quick? What? No fangs! Honey, you gotta dump his ass. Wait. Why am I able to like look him in the eye? Why is he not so tall that his chest blocks my view of his face? Jeez. I guess the only thing left is officially Goron Zone now. Officially. But wait a second. There's water here. This is about to get very complicated. There's really no more holes? No more holes? I guess if I go here on the surface and then drop down there, then that's not so bad. Yeah. Okay. And then I was curious if maybe there would be a cherry blossom tree around this camp area, because I haven't touched it whatsoever. I see a bunch of enemies, I'm like, nah, fuck that. It was cool when there was a tower there, but now there's no, I don't know. I went to the lake where the other tower used to be in Tabantha, I'm like, eh. You know, this could have been an email. I didn't have to be here. Make one. What, a boyfriend? A picture? If your boyfriend isn't a macro TF furry, are you even trying? I'm sorry, Keaton is literally none of those things. I haven't had to whip out Keaton doesn't count as a catchphrase in a very long time. He's not macro, he's not a furry, and he's not TF. Right? Like, if Link is what, like 5'2", and Sidon is like twice his height, then Sidon is like literally taller than Keaton, and nobody's calling his ass macro. Like King Dorphan, that's like the macro threshold, right? Sidon can still make it fit, Dorphan couldn't, and I think that's the question you have to ask yourself, is if it's macro. Isn't macro furry TF the premise of Beast Wars? Hey, I should look to my left to check for those damn trees. Any cherry blossoms around here? No, just mud. All this mud. Oh, the Minchi Woods Chasm. This is like one of the scariest holes there's ever been. Dropping straight down into Korok Forest. I'm gonna walk right down into hell and I'm going to turn backwards. Tommy sighting? What do you mean Tommy sighting? Yeah, this place is no good. This is a place where bad things happen. Where bad things happen to good Koroks, I'll add. Well, yeah, if there's like an equivalent to the shrine that it just came from, and I go like down in like that direction, yeah, this is the closest one. But I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and put on the stupid fucking flame armor again. They used to have like the heat elixirs in Breath of the Wild. I guess you can maybe like still make them, but they don't like shower you with them for free when you meet NPCs around Eldin anymore. I guess they don't really need to. Humans still go to Death Mountain, yes, but it's like normal to be there now. You don't like die. You can go there and you can live. Ah! What did I tell you about this place? What did I tell you about this fucking fucking place! I love the depths! I can't wait for it to be over because I love it so much. Wait, isn't there gonna be a chest in the middle of this? Oh. You're going to move. You're going to move, and I'm going to kill you. Yeah, oh, my chest fucking hurts! Oh, Skyward Sword tunic, how wonderful. It really is one thing when you're looking at something that is not moving and then it starts moving. It's spooky in its own right, yes, but between that and I had like a bad moment or two with Keese last night where they just show up and they're in your face and it's like, where did you come from? There's no preparing for it. There's no like mentally like stealing yourself. My god, I'm like clutching my controller so hard. I need like a hug right now. Link, look out for the sloppy beasts! Tulin says this. I think TF is easily the most applicable considering he literally transforms into a giant beast. Yeah, he has like an alternate form, but like... When I think of something that is TF, when you use those words, that specific category, like isn't that like a specific genre of furry art? Like, the TF isn't like, there's a guy and then he's a second guy and that's TF. I've been on DeviantArt long enough to know that the point is the actual, like, the in-between. That it's the, it's like the relishing in that, and then it's like, oh, okay. Like, that's the appeal? But Keaton doesn't do that. Keaton has, like, a stone, and then it's a poof of smoke, and then he's a Garo, which is not the same thing. And curiously enough, I think Keaton is, like, a reverse furry. Now, I don't know this for sure, but which one is, like, the true form? Is he like a wolf guy, like, disguised as a human? Or is he a wolf guy, or is he like a human that can, like, transform into a wolf guy? Because he's got, like, the tail and stuff either way, so I don't know. I guess I simply need to play more Fire Emblem Fates to understand this. Low budget TF. They tried to commission Kozaki, like, a bigger sequence. They couldn't afford it. Here you are. No, I think you need more forms than that. Macro sounds like something a toddler would ask for before they know how to pronounce macaroni and cheese. Pokemon evolution type B, just flipping between different images? But Pokemon also have 3 forms! And Keaton is not a target employee, even. Okay, this looks like an arena. I'll go here. Keaton is like the gender fluid of wolves. I hate that whenever I think of the phrase gender fluid, the first thing I think of is that, I don't know, there was some kind of like Chucky show that went straight to streaming, and Chucky says, gender fluid, and it's like the exact delivery that's like, oh my god. Get out of my head! No, he is a wolf man. His transformation can only happen if he has a stone. Same with the rest of the furries in the game. They're not furries. No stone, no evolution. So they're normal, they're humans by default, right? Your average frogs. They shouldn't be so bad. I will attack. As long as you don't jump. What in the... It explodes when you throw it! It's not a viable strategy anymore! I have to shoot the fucking eye! Oh, well, not that that's a problem for me. That's hilarious. I was thinking to myself, like, there's gonna be some kind of twist now that I'm fighting this guy in Lava World. And so there is. Gender fluid. Maybe like a topaz or something wouldn't be such a bad idea. What did you eat? Oh, this bitch ate my zonite is what happened. The stuff that's already like falling off of him. So he's like, that like came off of you and now you're like eating it again? Gross. Oh. There we go. They're explicitly not human. I'm just clarifying because I said Wolfman to describe the gyro form, and now chat is saying Wolfman to describe the human form. Yes, I know they're not thought of as human. That's fine. They still got faces like people. They're people, but they're furry people. No! Furry people would be furries. Holy frocks. I just mean how in the old evolution versions, they'd animate transformation by flipping between the sprites. I understand. Thank you. When your gender fluid friend acts up and you have to put them in the carbonator. Is this really like the last one? I thought the Death Mountain depths, the Depths Mountains, was going to take so much longer, but it's kind of like already almost done? What's up with that? Like one of them was like a huge zone and now I'm just already going to the little dots that are left over. Keaton fluid. Speaking of Keat Week, not to spoil things, I don't think I did anything of the Garo form this year. I think it's all human. My god. So much shit in the air. This is a bad place to be. Link, hello? Oh, okay. Like, I can barely see through all, like, the heat. The smoke! I will say this. The AU Keaton is human, but his transformation is wild. Oh, did you give him, like a new form? It is very funny. I had, like, a friend ask me once, like, if I drew, like proper furry Keaton, like an anthro Keaton. And they thought this of me, like, to be so obvious that, like, of course I would have done it. I'm sorry, I may be the foremost Keaton authority, but if you're looking for that sort of thing, you've come to the wrong place. There are other people out there who will do that. There's someone who does that, who, like, also draws him, like, really buff and huge, but also a furry and ships him with F. Corin. We were talking a couple of nights ago what the evil Griffin would be like. I think that's gotta be the person, right? It's gotta be that specific artist. It really does feel like an alter ego of me, like an evil twin. Like, shut up in the mirror and made like an evil smirk. And I went, and I went, ah! And then it replaced me and it took over my life. It's like, sorry guys, I'm straight now. I like female Corin now. Yes! Yes! This is tremendous. Wait, how do you get down here if it's surrounded on all sides by nothing? There's gotta be some fucking tiny red dot somewhere on this map. No, I don't see it. I don't see it anywhere. Well, I guess I have to do some hunting around. But, like, I revealed it, man. There are definitely no bridges across this shit anywhere. Huh. Well, it's time to worry about that for later. Because I've got a Death Mountain to finish. Evil Griffin hates Fire Emblem Fates, but for some reason still has a poster of F. Corrin's feet. Oh my god, yeah. Why is it that that's like... When you do hear F. Corrin fans talk about her, they're always like feet guys. Have you noticed this? Like, I have spoken to a lot of other M. Corrin enthusiasts. None of them are like that. It's just F. Corrin. The poster is stolen art from one of those print-it-yourself sites. Man, I'd love to get some prints of some of my artwork. Back in high school, we had it like a media arts class, and they had one of those like really expensive printers, which is, you know, meant for school business. But the teacher for that class was like, man, if you like pay me, if you just like want to give me money to use this printer to print whatever you want, I will do it. And I remember having done it a couple of times for some of my like super old ass art from like 2014. It was like whatever I was like proud of at the time. And I don't know, I wish I knew where those posters, the stuff that I got printed of that, where it is nowadays, because I have no idea. I can do this. Yes! I was about to give it and use the key's eyeball. I feel so good about that. But I think they got rid of that printer literally before I graduated. So even if I did, like, want to walk back into that fucking building, just some fucking stranger making everybody panic and think there's some fucking school shooter drill about to happen. Like, the teacher's definitely gone. And I don't think all of them take bribes. Was it yaoi? I know I got 2 things printed. I forget what one of them was. This was before I got into Fire Emblem Fates, so I was like still really normal. I think it was just like some Link Between Worlds art that I drew. The heat is unbearable. This is miserable. Absolutely scorching. Why are the depths under Eldon so hot? It isn't like this anywhere. Bro, this guy hasn't even seen the Lurelin depths. There must be lava down here. Or the Hebra depths? No, there are other places like this. Well, I haven't encountered it myself. I can't think of another reason for this heat. A stable climate is one of the few perks to being down here. The Hebra depths are barely even chilly, so why am I frying? Well, I guess that's also a good point. For my next assignment, I'm going to ask to be stationed to anywhere other than Eldon. Surely there's a spot in Faron. You know what the Faron depths probably have? Rare bananas. Shadow bananas. Glow bananas. Not this heat. That's funny. I like that one. Hey, can I just have this now, though? This could be a good way to get to the final route. I'm sure it's like on my Tumblr somewhere, but I don't believe... Oh my god. I don't believe I've, brought my old art collection from my old computer over to this one. I mean, I really should. But I wouldn't have it here to whip out unless I literally just like fumble around for several minutes. This is not gonna work out. This really isn't gonna work out! Every time I do this. I never learn my lesson. But I don't know. He was like in a cave or like in a temple or something. Kind of a mysterious mood about it. If I did get stuff printed now, it would be Yaoi. Oh my god. I would absolutely get a massive, like, floor to ceiling, like an actual, like, 8-foot tall, like a life-sized, Keaton print. And then I could, like, fake the perspective. It wouldn't even be like, oh, this is, like, a piece that I happened to already have drawn and I happen to already like. I will make it so that it looks like... Only if you are exactly as tall as I am. If you look at it, it looks like Keaton is, like, looking down at you. And it'll be, like, slightly skewed. I'll be like, yeah, this is my Keaton wall. I look at it when I want to feel small. And then next to it will be a poster of Keaton and Corin fucking the shit out of each other. And then next to that will be another poster. And then it's gonna be that, what's the one guy with like the Danganronpa house? Where like literally every surface in every room is like covered in like a million printed images of like this one really specific like non-character from Danganronpa. I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna have the Keaton house. Once I get me one of those HYSAs, and I have my own house to do with as I please. See, that guy's macro. That guy's printing out like 20-foot tall cutouts. And he keeps like one-upping himself too. Oh my god. There's 2 holes. What's like the backstory with that guy though, huh? Didn't someone discover that he's like the kid of someone famous in Hollywood? And that's how he's able to... Oh, I gotta be on the surface. Oh my goodness. How he's able to afford all this printer ink. Does he use printer ink? If I were that guy, I'd use a laser printer. Toner is where it's at. Yeah, you know what? Where's my... I should check what the smoke warning is, and then depending on what the smoke warning is, I could maybe take some allergy stuff, because I did not do that today. Yeah, he's the son of a director. I can't remember which one. Huh. Over here? Maybe it's like under a tree. It's gotta be in a cave like that Rito shit. But I've gotta find where Satori is first. I've gotta. Yeah. Ayu Keaton will, under certain circumstances, transform into a much more werewolfy form, but it can progress beyond that into more supernatural, occulty forms. Oh, that sounds cool. Are the occulty forms like still gay? Did you beat all the temples? Yeah. I've also already completed the main story. I'm going for 100% of the light roots and shrines. Like, after I get, like, these last 2 roots, I just have 9 shrines left. And that's gonna be the rest of tonight. Man, I guess. Sorry, Zelda's torch. Thank you for... That was an evil part of me, Tulin. I really was about to break that. And it would have been so wrong of me. think the best point of reference I can think of is some of the Bloodborne beasties. Well, I'm not familiar with any of those, but I'll have to look into that. If I was a hole, where would I be? In Fire Emblem. Can't you go, like, underneath this? I must be thinking of a different structure. Yeah, this is kind of rough. Maybe it's just a well. Maybe before I start scanning for caves like crazy, like a maniac, I should start looking for wells. Because I've done too much of this last night to know that there is a better way. Oh yeah, I think I see it right over here. Or at least a fountain? I'm not sure. He's Jim Jacobs' son. It's the guy who co-wrote Grease. Oh my god! The Grease money still pays that well? Yeah, I gotta find a place that I can, like, go up. If I had, like a top-down view. This would be done with in an instant. The trick is, it would be nice if you could, like, see wells on the map if the geometry is, like... It might be too fine to show up. But the only other wells I'd be able to compare it to are wells that I've already found, which are going to get covered up by the symbol for wells. Somewhere on this island, though. Maybe it's, like, under the bridge. That's not a bad guess. Okay, well, actually, it is a bad guess. Actually, it's a terrible guess! Chat, if you don't mind, if someone were to tell me, like, which quadrant, which, like, cardinal direction on this island the hole to go here is, I would not have a problem with it. I mean, it's a little less, open-ended than some of the other stuff that I was doing, trying to find the caves by hand. Last night was. But, like, you know, it is a cave, it is a well, it is roughly over here. I'm open to this. Unless I just found it. I thought you could go through these. And then watch, there's gonna be a hole directly underneath. No, there's gonna be a fucking mimic. No, there's gonna be a surprise. Alright, 5 seeds. I still keep telling myself that one day, I'm gonna break it big. I'm gonna get my big break. And it's going to give me like an armor item, just like in the middle of nowhere like that. I think it's like right below you, if I recall correctly, along that western cliff. Oh. Really? Really? Below me, you say? Well, that may answer where the hole is, but if the hole, like, isn't on the surface, then getting to the hole would have to be from, like, someplace else, right? I remember I couldn't really see it from above, so it might help to make a boat. There is a raft and a very strong current. Sometimes that is the way of it, though, where I definitely had, like, peered over edges, and then I came back when I had the big Satori symbols, and like, wait, what, really? There was really a thing here the whole time, and I just, like, actually just didn't see. I mean, we're not dealing with, like, nearly as vertical of a surface as, when I was near the cliffs in Tabantha. But if I can just, like, throw a plank out here and have the water carry me. Then that's not so bad. Wait, Tulin, why are you going away? I need your wind. I gotta make a boat that's, like, so small. But I have to fit Sidon and Yunobo and Riju and Tulin all on it. And Minoru. Sorry, can't fly. It's gotta sink because it's too heavy from all the ghosts. Like, under that thing, maybe. That'd be a sneaky spot for it. It's the perfect place to hide a cave. Oh, well, I guess that's why they didn't. Satori, where are you? Right, like, if I was able to get the thing that's close enough to reveal this, it would definitely also be including what's going on here. But no dice. Every little shadow I see, I can feel my heart, like, skip a beat. Like, oh, that's the one. This mysterious, like, cave that's shaped like the silhouette of a tower. How unique. Wait. I see it. I'm so confident that this is the cave, I am abandoning my boat. Yes! Oh, you're a little freak hole. The Castle Moat East Chasm. Yeah, you are not a well. Oh god, I wonder what's gonna be down here, though. A secluded little place? Maybe a scary monster? Well, man, I was telling myself this about underneath Lake Hylia as well. And there was, like, literally nothing. So watch, I'm gonna turn on the light route and then there's, like, nothing to do here. Unless that's, like, a mine, and then I get, like, a cool item for finding this place. Like, a cool item for finding this place could be fun. Wow, I nailed it when I said right below you? Really? I'm sorry. Is the name of that shrine Apes Apes? Apapes. I like Apes Apes. It's wild that they pointed to Lake Hylia when there was actually nothing there. I don't know. And there's nothing here either. You look at, like, the man-made structures, like, that's it. There's no reason to be here now. Just had to do it for the light route's sake. I mean, there's also an island here, but no light route on it. I guess the implication is that there's also another moat cave you can go to that leads to this. I don't know. But with that, that is 99% of the light routes. So it looks like the total then is not quite 120, but rather 118. Let's smoke! That's the wrong kind of blue thing. There we go. My stupid ass slinky pants. If I jump off of this, does this work? Oh yeah, I'm already like on the hole. I'm like trying to find it. It's down here. What the? Link, no. I know you desperately don't want to go back down there, but it's gotta happen. Yeah, so I didn't find this the first time I came here, but it seems to be that there's some sort of like shelf on this side that's like a little bit higher up than other things. Yeah, oh my god, it's like right here. How very handy. Alright, I'm about to get like another 100 pose from all this. And then I will get the final light route. I can't believe this is it. I remember so many nights ago, I would look at this map and see so much of it being like incomplete and thinking to myself, I'm never gonna do all that. But here we are. Let us examine. And I'm even gonna put the controller down because this is the last time I will ever see the activation cutscene. And I've skipped so many of these. I've pressed the X button at least 118 times. Or actually, well, that would be at most, Griffin. Yes! Give me like a cool jingle. Huh? What? Huh? What do you mean? Huh? Am I stupid? Am I missing something somewhere? This is everything, right? Can you, like, turn the shrines off so you can just see holes? Everything that I'm looking at is, like, solid edges. Like, there's no gradients that show that are, like, fading off into nothing. Maybe I was wrong to assume that you get anything in the first place. Guys, if you see a tiny little dot of something that is, like, unfilled, you've got to let me know right fucking now. Because there's, like, stuff like this that, like, almost might be something, but it's, like, definitely not. Maybe I gotta, like, talk to Pura or something. Like, not even, like, a quest that's, like, updated or anything like that. There's nothing. I guess from here, the best I can do is just continue to compare these to the surface. And then maybe there's, like, something that's, like, in the light already. It's, like, an overlapping light route with something else. And that just, like, makes it impossible to see the gradient that it would have otherwise. Expecting extrinsic motivation, SMH. But there was a reward in Breath of the Wild! And that game was way more intrinsic than this. Well, whatever the case may be, I don't see it. I mean, like, unless there, like, literally is, like, one down here. But there's no surface shrine that correlates. So, no, there isn't. Well, okay, then. Okay, I guess I didn't even want a yummy reward anyways. I'm going to the tower up here. Maybe talk to the researcher at Lookout Landing. That's what I'm thinking. Something like that I probably have to do. I gotta finish the Robbie quest. Oh, you didn't do the tutorial for the light root activator? Yeah, you turned them on, but they're not supposed to be blue. The icons turn a different color when you like use your new Sheikah pad power on them, your Pura pad. And then when you do that, you have to do that to all the shrines, and then you'll get 100%. I don't know, I'm just here for that damn tree. There's already like one in the direction of Death Mountain, though. I mean, maybe I can go to the labyrinth for a little bit. I'll get the star, and I'll wander off vaguely in that direction. Because I got that one, but there's a really easy, like, second one right here. There's a couple of, like, ones I am definitely aware of that are sprinkled all throughout Hebra. I did say that I was going to warp up to the Ark. After this, that literally might be the better bet. Like, they're going to put this fucking tree in a cave. I just know they are. They can't help themselves. I mean, maybe like northern Tabantha-ish wouldn't be a bad bet. I was like literally right the last time I guessed. Near like the stables. More of the foliage here is coming into view though, so that's a start. It helps. Is there anything like directly beneath me? On these hills? I think I'm thinking of the fairy fountain though. That's not the same thing as the tree. Like, as far as caves go, I've looked for the one over there probably harder than all the other shrines and caves that I've had to fumble around for. There's no way that's just happening on its own. If I go back there without Satori. Still too cold? Look at me. Dressed as I would dress in Breath of the Wild, like some kind of chump. Probably should have waited for all my stamina to return. Yeah, that is where the fairy fountain is. Oh man. Yeah, so like I'm familiar with this area. That's where the tower was. I don't really have like any confident guesses is the problem. But there's a whole lot more Hebra that I still don't see, so. Bam. Another one of these down. I think there's, what, 12 of those in total? So 10 left now? I want to, like, take one more scan of the trees here. But it's starting to sound like I should go to the Ark. Or actually, no, I shouldn't, because there's already a Satori thing here. And I think if I wander that far out, then the coverage just includes Hebra. Like, this is the Hebra tree. I found it. How many shrines have you done? I have done, I don't know. I have 9 left. So 140 something. I could go here. It's gotta be something that, like, has more in common than Hebra does with that. Like, closer to Korok Forest, somehow? Unless there's, like, it's, like, literally in the foggy woods. In which case I'm in so much trouble, because I'm never finding that. Oh, you're in striking distance of finishing them. Yeah, this is what I've been saying, is I wanted to get all the depths and all the shrines done tonight. If I keep a steady enough pace and I can find those damn cherry blossom trees, I can definitely do it. Especially because I do know where the Death Mountain one is, and that's where, like, a lot of the shrines still are, if the light roots are any indication. Wait, what am I saying? Literally Satori Mountain, and then I go there. Is it just treated the same as the other locations, or is it like the original place doesn't do anything special, but it's the new ones that do something cool? That's a pretty good bet. Do I want a hint? I mean, if it's not the one that I'm going to right now, if it is something in Northern Hyrule, and the one that I go to is going to have nothing to do with the coverage of the zone I'm trying to hit, then I guess so. Yeah, because Northern Hyrule, that kind of includes, like, a lot. You know? Lindor's Brow is a fucked up place where fucked up things happen. I mean, I'll put an apple in it anyways. I don't think I did in the first place to begin with. It's not the worst idea. Oh, let me get the glide armor on. I don't need this anymore. And I definitely don't need you. Now we're moving. But how come no feature that lets you draw on the touchscreen to do things like this? There isn't one in Northern Hyrule. Okay. I don't think there would be one, like, straight up in Hyrule Field. That close to the start of the game. All the other ones have been, like, pretty damn close to, like, the edges of the map. Oh, wow. Tabantha foliage is really loading in now. Oh my god. I really gotta check this weather thing. There is a place for an apple. Yeah. Alright. Oh my god, I'm gonna put the apple down, I'm gonna get up, and I've seen this scene before, so I'm not missing anything. I'll put it down. is the, okay. Oh, there is like there's like a special air quality statement. Hold up. What is it right now? It's 3? 3 usually doesn't do me this bad. I think this is maybe normal allergies. There was a lot of like lawn mowing going on today when I was like biking home. I passed a lot of that taking place. So I'm sorry, I guess I'm just sniffly tonight. It's usually a better idea to do that before it gets this bad. But alright, let's catch up. Let's catch up. What has been revealed to me? So these beams do go pretty damn far out that way, not as far as the red beam. But good to know. Good to know that I can do this. Lunch tree. Cooking Cranny? Okay. The sequel to Cooking Mama. It was a bad idea anyways. Just gonna mysteriously pass over like a huge region of burnt grass and dead animals. How could that have happened, I wonder? I guess I'll go to Lookout Landing for a second. I gotta see what's going on with this light root stuff anyways. I'm not ready to throw in the towel on this yet. I'm not ready to admit any potential lack of reward. Get me in there. Swordsman, welcome back. I know it's rough because you still don't know where Princess Zelda is. She disappeared underground, so there might be some connection to the depths. Not anymore.
Oh.
Doc praised my work. Because of my research, you were able to locate the Demon King? Really? Wait, the Demon King? You mean like the Demon King? Not just any old Demon King, but like the Demon King?
Hey.
Wow, the Demon King! So anyways. Yeah, okay. There's nothing left. I did it. She doesn't care. Doesn't even have any rewards for me or nothing. It is true though that there are caves right here in Central Hyrule, but the Satori one that I just got like barely marks any of them. Though, what is this body of water that I'm looking at? Oh, I haven't been here. That could be a cool location to visit. I'll put a green on that. Mount Daphne's of Daphne's No Hints in Hyrule. That's right. Like a depths hole here. Yeah, if it was a well, it would have looked like that, right? There's a cave in the fucking Colosseum? That might be gear. I might have to fight that Gleeok in there. If I don't see a tree that pulls me away from the Colosseum, that's just where I'm going. Oh, isn't there one? I might have saw something on the Great Plateau. Maybe not. Doesn't seem to be that way. Wishful thinking, I guess. There's some kind of forested areas beneath me. Oh my god, is that it? No. How did they get all the mud out of there? I truly don't understand. Maybe like on one of these islands, an intermediate island. Well, actually, Mount Daphne's is like on the way to that, so I guess I'll do this too. And a cave in that spot too. No leads as of right now. Nothing that is leaping out at me. And at that point, off in that direction, that's just like the Hateno one, which is accounted for. Yeah, it definitely wouldn't be over here, because these are the ones that it's already, like, showing me. This is in someone else's region. Tulin, I trust you can handle this. Right, Tulin? No, he doesn't care either. Yes, he does! Oh my god. It's just trusting. It's just that simple. Oh my god. What is happening, man? I took a nap and I was fine. Oh! You gotta knock it off. Ooh. Trees Cave. Ancient Tree Stump Cave. Hey, this is my kind of spot. Oh, but that's literally everything that's here, though. I thought I was gonna, like, find a treasure or something. Okay. Well, I guess back to this thing that's even closer to the Colosseum than the other last thing. But it's not in Northern Hyrule, but it feels like it should be. That feels so correct. That is not correct. Like, barely saving time when I do that. I think it's Faroche over there. Yeah, I think something over here would make the most sense. If I saw one, I would be like, oh, well that clicks. The wetlands, maybe? The big-ass cloud in the way, I don't know. Oh god, that's right. It's a Thunder Gleeok. Alright. Time to put on the rubber pants. I don't have them? I don't have them. I only have the top. These feel kind of counterintuitive. I don't give a damn about looks for this battle. These guys are tough as shit. Oh, right, Demon Bow, Demon Bow. Demon Bow's excellent. I really don't want to use a ruby, but I guess I'm using a ruby. Oh, okay, I lost all my height? Great. What an opening. Alright. Hey, what was that about of 68 weapon strength? Oh man, I thought it was gonna top out at the E zone. The L zone's pretty good. Oh god. Bro, back off! The flying is not necessary. Oh god, big blast coming up? Oh, I see what's happening. Demon King's bow is lightning, I guess? Or no, I think the Demon Bow is fine. Oh, I don't have it anymore. I guess Boko Bow? Construct Bow? Yeah, the Royal Sword is no good. I gotta use this. Hey, this isn't such a bad idea. Well, no Demon Bow is gonna make this a whole lot harder, because even if I do hit the heads, then what even for? Oh, the crisscross on the faces. And I gotta hit each of them 3 times again. I don't miss this. Yeah, it's like roughly halfway though. Yeah, I was getting a little hopeful with the poking. Man, this is a great place to do one of these in. And I'm kind of glad that I'm in as flat of a zone as I am. Because in some ways, when I do the non-stop arrow time, I kind of rob myself of the challenge that comes with doing this on the ground. This is kind of a lot of fun. Oh man, I'm like doing damage, but not eye damage. There we go. I wonder if it's possible to get one of these guys so bad it totally skips the final phase. Where they fuck you real bad. Okay, well, actually, maybe now is a good time to start using the cheese that I speak of. Because there's a whole lot of shelter over here. Oh, God. Oh, it's already over? Yeah, they're charging up to some kind of big blast. Alright, I gotta do with the eyes now. The most used. Eyes. And then, I'm going... Don't I have a 5-shot? No, these are both 3 shots. Just as many as can reach. Yeah, a 2-hour distraction. That is not. Those guys are still tough. But I got tougher. What the? You've got to be kidding me. Oh, this is so weird! That they're putting these... There like wasn't even a shrine here originally. The others were like just where holes in the geometry like already would have been. Maybe there's something more to this. The developers didn't make a mistake? What? I want to look out at like this zone a little bit more. I guess this is still the best tower that I can count on. We'll see. Thanks for nothing, Gleok hole. Like, yeah, I guess it could like technically be a lead. I could find something cool, but I've never made my way into a single one of those things. I'm still convinced that they're just meant to be exits, more than absolutely anything else. Yeah, because the one that I found... up here, it wasn't connected to the cave that I did find over here. It's like a separate system. I don't know. I'd like to see what's going on with, like, at the very least one of them. Oh, yeah, there it is. Look, you can see it right now. In the Thunder Plateau, this thing that I was saying is, like, definitely not a cave. No, that's a cave. Jeez. Well, then why? And how? Yeah, this is a good view, though. So if it's not in the southwest, then somewhere in the northeast is the second best bet. Oh, no. I thought it was, like, hiding behind a hill. But that's just rocks. Hey, so there's no giant clouds covering the wetlands anymore. What do we have here? Has there been a Lanayru tree so far? Let us examine. There is the Necluda one. I don't know how much of Lanayru it encompasses, though, is the thing. There might be something over here, but even then, like, if this doesn't cover it, anything over there is also just not going to do that. It's gonna be reasonably close to here, but it's not in Northern Hyrule? It's definitely not the enemy camps. I can confirm this now. Yeah, all the trees here are, like, cut down. You can still see them, but... if there was a cherry blossom, it'd stick out more than ever. Is that it? No, that's dirt, Griffin. No, it's dirt. I still feel a little confident about the Great Plateau. No. Not even anything in the wastes. Which also just wouldn't count, but would have been nice. Like, is this the wrong way to go about it, maybe? Like, what is the render distance on this that I can actually work with? If I can see trees and fortresses from up here... if it's there, I would have seen it.
That really just keeps looking to me like the same thing over and over. Stable? Okay, wetlands are showing foliage now. This is like as far as I'll go in that direction. If it's anything past this, I don't think it's going to count. That's another rock. No, nothing. I think it's much easier to see from a lower altitude. You think so? Like this kind of lower altitude, or like on the ground kind of lower altitude? It does bring in like a little more detail, but the cherry blossoms, I've seen them from really, really far away many times before. That's kind of how I got started with these things. I gotta eat some food. Right, so it can't be there, because now it's gonna start being the Tabantha stuff. What makes sense to me is if it, like, was something up here. But I've gazed plenty. And nothing. If you're above the cloud there, there's a discoloration. Not to the point where it'd make the cherry blossoms look the same as the normal trees, though. Because they're, like, bigger and they have, like, bodies of water next to them. And they have bodies of water next to them. That's a good clue. That if there's, like, a small pool of something anywhere. Oh! Well, I'm definitely seeing it from the ground now. If I really had to start using my imagination, and God let's hope it doesn't come to that, it could be like behind these hills. Like maybe the Eldon Canyon Tower. I'll go there and then I'll like... I won't be in Eldon, but I'll be able to see like the general northeast. I'll be like closer to the stuff I'm actually trying to find. I can give a more specific hint? Yeah, go for it. Because, my guesses are getting, like, broader and broader. They're getting, like, less specific. Which is, usually not a good sign. It's in Central Hyrule. Man, that's what I thought! A small body of water in Central Hyrule. Yeah, it could be something like this, where it is just, like, straight up behind a hill. There's a couple of spots that description could apply to. And the other thing, too, is that they're usually not accompanied by other trees. It's like, oh, well, this is, like, the one thing that stands out. And then you go from there. There's, like, a whole circle of puddles here. That's mighty suspicious. Yeah, when you're getting very, like, delicate and specific with these distances, the fact that it moves, like, one notch at a time, it's very easy to tell. Yeah, this is just around the Great Plateau at this point. It's definitely not Cornell Hill, though. I can write that off. Nothing to do with this island, unless... No, Fairy Fountain. I can dip a little bit. I'll try to, like, go to this island. And then just recover my stamina, and then I'll still have, like, lots to work with after that. Oh my god. Maybe I don't even want to look down at all anymore. I wonder if I've even been to this thing. I'm pretty sure I've been to it. I've been to everything. That's not it right there, is it? No, that's just... It's pinkish, but it's reflecting the pinkish sunset. Ah, there is a chest. And it is... closed! Really? Watch, give me an old map. Big battery! Not sure what of that could be left at this point. Yeah, I don't know. This feels like it's definitely Hateno territory to me. For the cherry blossom that I have already found. Now it's getting dark. Yeah, I don't think I'm finding this in weather like this. Might have to wait it out at an inn for the next little bit. Oh, perfect timing though. This one right here. I wouldn't mind like an east half or a west half hint either. Like, I'm pretty sure it's west. I'm sorry, no. West would be Tabantha. I'm pretty sure it's east, is what I'm sure of. Beetle, I could use some arrows. It's been too long, my friend. Phew. Didn't I start with like 140 something when I went into that Coliseum though? That is not coming back. Okay. The timer restarts anew. I mean, I could just look for other shrines, but this is the one that I was like going to find last night. Oh great, the Gleeok is back. That's awesome. And it can't be too southern either. Great Plateau could be a good angle, I still think, though. You know, it's not crazy high, but it's high enough, and it kind of encompasses... you can see the whole province just from out there. And it's a new angle. I keep approaching it from the same, like, above angle. Maybe, like, from this side wouldn't be such a bad idea. Well, a good angle if I was above the ground. Oh my, look at how high this ceiling is. Such bullshit. Why even put it there? Why even put it there if you can't go up through it? If this were Breath of the Wild, I'd already be looking at the thing uh-oh. I'm trying to get to by now. Oh, so you can't even use that either. That's awesome. But if I keep going, that's also gonna be under like so much mud. So it has to be something here. Oh, this is so annoying. There's like barely ground you can stand on here, but is that like underneath anything? Oh my god. Nothing. They're really gonna make me fight these guys and go all the way back out here. I think maybe this works. Oh, thank God. I don't know, some of the shrines that you go to that are in caves have like really convenient and obviously telegraphed exit locations. Some of them, they just like didn't think about it at all. And I'm confounded by it. Alright, Great Plateau, what do you got? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That tower wouldn't be a bad bet either. I was just using that to get closer to the Colosseum before, but from there in other directions could work. I actually don't see as much from here as I thought I would. I'll head over here while the weather's still good, for now. Man, but it is in Central Hyrule, though. All this, and I can't spot it out. What is that? Oh, I've seen that. Have I, though? Just making sure that there's no, like, Colosseum thing? Well, it's covered by a cloud now, so that will never be answered. There are like small-ish bodies of water off in this direction. Yeah, these clouds kind of are getting in the way though, like for real. It's in Central Hyrule. Here's what else I'll do. I'll switch the map to the surface early. So that if I happen to pass by any, like, tiny bits of water, they'll, like, really stand out to me. Like it... These usually aren't like in the middle of nowhere either. They tend to be on top of hills. On top of hills and in bodies of water. But I don't really see like any locations that match that description. See, there's like Whistling Hill. Like no water there. And so on. Let me double check. I don't think they are always near water. Yeah, this is just normal. So it could be on like any hill, actually. Most of them are. It's not like a part of the pattern. This is like some very slow-looking rain. Doesn't it look like slow rain? Oh, it's like, because this is the water that's like immediately dripping off of my glider. Right? Is that the idea? Or does it count as like arrow time? No, I don't know why this is actually. Well, there goes the stamina. I kind of want to see what's going on with, the ruins over here anyways. I don't think I've visited this yet. But I don't see, like, a single dash of pink anywhere on this landscape. And this is about as clear of a day as it gets. Perhaps the Satori were somewhat of a curse. I've become, like, too reliant on them now. Yeah, tell me some more about this place. Oh, really? Nothing at all? Oh, Mabe Village Ruins is considered to be over here. The ranch ruins don't count, I guess? I thought I would get like a title card for showing up here. Yeah, no, my eye just keeps gravitating towards that direction. And I've literally been there, and it's been deconfirmed. Where else haven't I been? I could go to the castle. That could be like another lookout point. I could maybe entertain the moat islands for a little bit longer, but I was like just there. I was on a moat island and I didn't see any trees there. Jeez. Listen. I'm trying to make something happen here, alright? This is kind of a cliff. Anything? What's awful to me is that I still have the impulse of, in Breath of the Wild, if you like looked behind the castle, you could see the Great Deku Tree like peeking out over the horizon. And I still have a part of me like, oh, it's over there, look, 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 it's over there. And I know it's not. I know it's all a lie. And now it's raining again. But it's in Central Hyrule. Yeah, I'll try the castle. It is yet another new perspective that I haven't tried before. It's the best that I've got at a time when I have little else to get. What the? Do it again? Oh god, wet gloom? Doesn't seem that much different from the regular stuff to me. This is so funny. I'm gonna run out of stamina too. And for what? I just wanna climb! I just wanna climb! It'll give me back this stuff. I'll at least get to lose it again. Oh my god, I'm using a rocket shield. This is too much. And yet I'm sure if I stood like a little bit off to one side, there would have been nothing to worry about. Oh wow, it really does take you like immediately to the top though. I understand why they would maybe want to discourage this pathing. Don't you have sticky armor? I do, I kind of just resent it. I don't know. Maybe if it looked cool I would use it, but... I kind of just like didn't mind the menacing music as I have a horrible thought. Oh, but it doesn't, it cuts through it. It's not the same. Like, all of the climbable surfaces in this game are the same surfaces from Breath of the Wild, so there's nothing that, like, you absolutely, under no circumstances, cannot climb unless you put on the sticky armor. It's just, like, a nice thing to have. But the gloom doesn't help. The gloom makes me scream and panic. Make a quick fire in here till the weather gets better. What is it about the flint in this where I'm so bad at making these? Bro, I'm indoors! Huh? It can't be that humid. There can't be that much wet in the air. Oh my god. I just showered, did you find the tree? No, I'm here at Hyrule Castle because I thought it would be like a good like lookout spot. Oh my god. I'm indoors! But I'm indoors! It's never been that way before. The game is usually pretty good about respecting when you're underneath a ceiling. So you can make campfires like in the rain still, like it's not a big deal. But I guess it is. Point being, I am absolutely still open to more hints. Maybe like 20 minutes ago I said, is it in the west half or the east half? And my theory right now is that it's somewhere on the east half. And I've also discovered this is such bullshit. This place hates me. How much more indoors do I need to be? Are you just like not allowed to make fires here? It looks like the rain's like been stopped for a while, actually. I'll try it one more time. There we go. Oh, it's near the Hyrule Castle town? Yeah, I was definitely looking like everywhere but that location. I'll probably, like, get it right away now. Yeah, because I did see the cheeky... When I said they wouldn't put it in the early game, and then I saw, like, or would they? I thought that referred to, like... The puddle that you land in, like, over here. This makes sense. It's actually one of the first things I found, which gave me better context for the cave. Man, yeah, I bet, huh? That would have completely changed how I see this game, completely. Like, I found it before any caves or bloopies. Wow. That's unbelievable. Okay. Really, though? I've always thought of this place as like, oh, there's like literally nothing to do here. Like, if you look at my hero's path, like, I came straight through here, and then everything else is just like never ever been touched. But it's about damn time, I guess. It's tricky too, because it's busy enough where, oh my god, there it is. Wow! I was saying that I wanted to hit up these two islands. I literally would have seen that if I did decide to go over there next. And it's not that far from the tower either. Like, I would have been able to see it if I didn't rule this out so hard. Which I guess I'm continuing to do because I didn't even decide to go down there. Here's what I think. Here's what I think. I'll give shitty Castletown a little bit of grace. I will explore this, like, one square of stuff. Hyrule Cathedral. It was a cathedral? Oh yeah, you can kind of piece that together. Neat. You just, like, find a suspicious rock at the altar? Yeah, haha! Oh, that's a battle talus? Satori, help me! These last couple that I found, I'm, like, always in trouble when I find these, for whatever reason. Not even a carrot. This guy doesn't even have a carrot. Tulin, please. This is a sacred place. I think one of the big ways this game suffers in comparison to Breath of the Wild is that you can fly long distances really easy, so you don't journey through the world to get to places as much. I think given the scale of it, that's kind of a necessary problem, I guess. Oh, I should have taken the apple back. And there was a carrot! Oh! Darn it all. The Sky Islands are already pretty scarce as it is. For just, like, what the concept is, I don't know how you, like, force people to spend more time on the ground without just, like, having literally less wheels. And I think this is, like, a good amount of wheels. Oh my god. I'm going... Wherever this thing is, I'm gonna lose my mind when I find it. So, all these hills over here that I was checking out, none of them have anything to do with the red dot that I have placed here. As a matter of fact, hold on just a second. This is still, like, only the one pillar. Unless it's really hiding behind that hill. I had a theory a little earlier that maybe the shrine was in the Yiga hideout, and I did go in there to double check, and I had to poke around for just a little bit. And the Yiga told me to fuck off, and I killed them. I looked around, I just didn't see anything. Hello, Horselink. Yeah, I know that cave, that's no mystery. So you're telling me that Satori doesn't even have anything new to reveal to me here? Has nothing to do with the red dot that I'm trying to find right now. Okay, Yiga Cave it is. This time I'll go disguised though, so it won't be like a whole thing again. Yeah, I didn't have a Gerudo Traveler to talk to about the trees. I don't have anybody to talk to me about anything. I think that's a problem with the concept. Like, the concept is too big. And that is definitely how I feel. I've said this before, that I think this overworld that they have here is, like, already, like, a good size for Hyrule. If they made another one that was about this size, like, I wouldn't be mad, you know? This is a good amount of density. Okay. Bird in the cave? Oh my god. How the hell is there supposed to be a shrine here? Wait, now they're like, oh, they're like mourning, that's right. And I could just talk to them about it.
Sure.
Even compared to the others, this branch is really well hidden, and Link still found us and messed things up.
Oh.
I admit, he did hurt us by setting our tailors free. But no matter. We will rebuild. Remember, these branches exist to advance Master Koga's control over the depths. Besides, it's better to raid our branches than try and attack our hideout and take our lightning helm.
Hey.
Yeesh, can you imagine a zap-proof Link? What a nightmare. I probably should have put that on during the Thundergleeok thing. Don't worry. Even if Link makes it to the hideout, there's an army of our best guys waiting for him. He won't stand a chance. I'm sorry, hold that thought for a second.
Sure.
Could you get lost already? This is a two-person conversation, so stop trying to listen in. Seriously, what's your deal? Wait, that nobleness to your bearing. Could it be? Are you that Yiga who just became a Blade Master? Please forgive me for my rudeness. So I checked down there before. There's really only so many other places to look. And this cave also has a fucking check mark on it! Don't put a check mark if there's a shrine to find! I don't get this, though. Maybe it's just not related to a cave at all? I've theorized this about a few other places. This is what got me looking for the Satori in the first place, this idea that they would reveal stuff on the surface. If it's not in this cave, it might not be a cave at all. Like, there's just some kind of weird challenge you do and it makes the shrine spawn in. I've got nothing. If anything were to branch off into a shrine, it should be this place. I think the Satori light points to caves, not shrines. I'm aware of that, but I'm saying, you know, I've been all over this hillside. I've been to this red dot so many times, and it's definitely, like, not on the surface. Like, wherever it is a shrine that you do. But I guess it's just not in here. Yeah, I don't know how going up would help me get down deeper into the mountain to give me the height that I need to actually get, like, out of here. Nope, nothing here. I've been to the sky stuff before. Even then, it's like really far away. There's no like receptacle to bring a gem anywhere. I am well and truly clueless about it. So I guess I'll continue to leave that there. And, you know, at this point, I think my time can be a little bit better spent if I just, like, look for other shrines. Damn, I guess it's just gonna elude me for a second time. You should go to where it is in the overworld and look around. That's what the green lines are. I can promise you there's nothing else to find there. I don't have any ideas. Take this off at least. I'm in the mood for this for a bit. Yeah, I just got like a whole bunch of these. So I'll start like looking around and see what doesn't add up. Wait a second. Oh! The missing gradient! Oh my god, there really is one more light route! Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch. You are unbelievable! I'm going to this blue marker first, but after that, we're going to the blue marker. Maybe the number really is 120. I'll do that, and then like maybe there's one more like that, and then that's probably exactly what's going on. That is such an unfair radius. It's so small. Like, even at this zoom level... I have to get rid of this. Like, no shot are you pointing that out. I thought you were missing one near the fire dungeon, but I couldn't see it when you looked at the map. That's hilarious. I'm sorry, blue dot was where? Here. They're like overlapping with the other blue things, so yeah, it looks like one spot. I mean, hey, if I ever want to figure out how to get underneath, that grate in Lookout Landing, I'll have a way to do that, you know. It'll be a lead for something, but it's gonna have to be another time. I'm here for some big green swirly rocks and little else. Oh, speaking of though, you don't think that this is also in a cave? Oh, but maybe it's also pretty simple to find. I've become too reliant on the spirit. What the? Uh-oh. Well, it should be here. Is it more up or more down? Oh, not the gigglers. Hey, you guys have lots of eyes on the land. Have you seen any shrines? Hey, let's hope this is like a non-Phantom Ganon guy, though. Nope. Yeah, I don't care. Smoke him. Thank you for the clumps. I mean, my guess is that it's further down, if up just leads to the overworld again. Like, if I keep following this path, maybe it'll, like, spiral down and around or something. Oh, man, I think I am going to need that damn tree. Or it's right here. The only times they don't is when they can't reach you, in my experience. Oh! I was under the impression that, like, some of them could not be Ganons when you kill them. I just wanted to figure out what that feels like, but I guess I'll never need to. Oh, you know, Bo. I forgot that this defines so much of what is here, is rocks. Jeez! Oh, now you tell me. Yeah, Tulin's got this covered. And I definitely can't use bombs. Come on, Goro. We gotta go. We gotta get out of here. Didn't pick up the Demon King bow? There was a bow? It's probably too late now, huh? I thought they only dropped like one thing at a time. I got the Gloom Lance. I didn't know I could drop like more than one thing. This is so deep. I gotta start picking up more junk. And there's more than one way to go. And this shit branches. And this shit branches. There's always a bow. Oh, really? Cool. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here's the puzzle. Show me your line. They'll drop a melee weapon and their bow. Okay, so it's not either or. Got it. Thank you. Oh, God. But I'm not getting this across via rail. I'm gonna have to think of something else. Oh, fire hydrant, I gotcha. Oh, perfect. That's gonna be excellent for mining as well. Oh no, the fire fruit is on fire! And now it burnt. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? I thought you could make like long versions of these guys. Well, maybe not. The good news is that these things do not get smaller forever, like the ice ones do. So if I wanted, I could glue them together. There's a long one. Okay. There's like a fan around here too? Yeah. I'll like do this, you know, that's good enough. Oh, but I guess I'm also... No, 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 no. I'm gonna constantly be putting stuff in front of myself. So if I put it on the back, then no worries. Oh god. Oh, it just broke straight up. Do those have a timer? In the same way that the birds do? That makes sense.
You know, Bo, I would never, ever, ever want you to do this for me. Alright, get in there, Link. Can't believe there's a fucking extra thing. Who in their right mind? I mean, if you didn't want to do it, you could just give it a slightly bigger radius. I don't know. There's like options. I am so afraid of like... They wouldn't make the number 119. They wouldn't make the number that close to 120 and just not do 120. I'm gonna have to do so much comparing. Oh, there we go, though. That's the next 4. Which means that only one heart is going to be out of place? That's the other thing to consider about Breath of the Wild, is that its shrines left enough room so that, including the DLC, the extra shrines that they added in it, like, moved the health bar even more. But it never, like, filled the rows. If the base game already fills the rows... Because now this means that there will only be, like, 1 missing? Instead of 2? Hi, Unobo. That's not enough for DLC. Only 4 shrines? I don't think so. Alright, I've already got the burning gear on, so I'm going to Fire World. I wonder where else it could be that's missing. Alright, Cyan. I'm already on the right track. Like, you're just telling me that I'll just, like, see it in the distance? What does that little darkness, that little amount of darkness even look like? Like, everything around it is, like, already so bright. How can it even be perceived? And I already thought that I've found some pretty insultingly small ones. I called it like a reverse light source. It's just up there. Oh, that's cheesy. I'm gonna have to build something to get up there. Or I can be something to get up there. I can be rockets. Nobody in the world is ever finding this. I don't even feel bad that I missed this one, because this is like... It's trolling me. There's just no way. Hot air balloon probably would have been the better choice. I'll need to do this and then probably some stamina food on top of it to make it happen. I was thinking if I got close enough, maybe I could ascend, but... Lava doesn't make it easy. Whoa, I wasn't looking. All of these are an equal heal. I'll get one of these. I'll get the full blast. There has never been a time that called for a yellow meal like this has. Quite so strongly. Oh yeah. You got this, Link.
Stupid fucking light root. Look at this! This isn't darkness, this is overcast! Wow. What a discovery. Yup, and still nothing kicks in. There's definitely one more missing. At least one more missing. Oh, it's right here. Oh my god! Oh my god. It's so intense. Those ones came at me like a shotgun. Antihistamines work harder. Okay. At least I don't have to be wearing something stupid when I find the last root. What is going on here, man? At least I'll have made something happen pre-Von Snip. I was a little bit worried that by the end of this chunk, I wouldn't have found all of the light roots or all of the shrines. But this, like, means something. Man, I really hope that there's, like, a secret place that it tells me to go. I really do. Oh, is this, like, in another, like, cheeky zone? It does seem, like, unusually high up. Yeah, I mean, even in, like, complete darkness, where would you ever find these things? These were designed to hurt people. They really did have 118 real light roots, and they said, oh, where are we gonna put the last two? It's like, I don't know, quick. Make some really high ledges. They'll never find them. They'll be playing our game forever. David, I love it. Uh-oh, you're sealing. Ooh, I really don't have to eat any more stamina food if I don't have to. And the truth is, I definitely did not have to. This is self-inflicted. A self-inflicted meal. One of them was like a small bit back, right? This is all I need. Oh! Also self-inflicted. Alright, get my spirits out of here. This made me realize I'm also actually at 119. Well, if you don't want to see what happens, you better close your eyes, because this is the last light route. I hope. There's just, like, also 156 down here still. Oh, yeah, you haven't been to the Depths Sky Islands yet? There's Sky Islands down here as well, and there are so many light roots on them. That's why it's not so easy to see the ceiling. That's right, Link. Fill in that radius! Yes! The light root dispelled the darkness and brightened the surrounding area. You found you have every single one of our gifts. They have dispelled all of the darkness. What the? Dispelling Darkness Medal. An award for one who has conquered the darkness by lighting up every light root. This special item commemorates blessings received. So what, does it just like, if I go to dark places, it gets bright around me, or is it like is darkness dispelling metal? Does that like describe something that it does, or is it like describing something that it is celebrating? Because I have already done all the dispelling that will ever need to be done. I don't know, this place doesn't seem any brighter to me. That's it? Guys, if this is the reward for the light roots, I've got a bad feeling about the shrines. I've got a bad feeling about the shrines. I was really certain it was gonna be like, oh, you got them all? Alright, you're ready, it's time. Go to this location, and you shall be bestowed gifts and splendors beyond your wildest dreams. Seems like there's something here pretty quick. I mean, if it's not one of those 2 tiny dots that I just found, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, unless I happen to find like a tiny dot light root on my own, like, and I did it in an order where it wouldn't be as lonely? I don't know. But yeah, it definitely takes some searching. Comparing the shrines on the surface and the shrines in the depths is the way to go. Oh my goodness. Well, back to Ugly World. So I need to put a thingy here. And if I can't find it, there's a snack right this way. So it'll probably be alright. Yet again, it's behind me. What's up, Dimra? What in the... What was that sound? Oh, one of these like was about to fall on my head. Again. I don't know why the ones here are like more dangerous than all the other rocks. They just are. They fall in such big, scary groups. Alright, so it's not on top, which means it's definitely underneath. Somehow and somewhere, it's definitely underneath. Is there a, do you have like a green on you? No. And also it's more over here anyways. I'm not quite there yet. I mean, I think the only way to find out if it does have a green is to like wake it up first though. Ice arrow wouldn't be such a bad idea. Wait a second! There's a pair of luminous stones? These herald the entrance. This right here is the way. I don't even need the spirit. Me when I sell my soul to the devil. Oh. Whoops. No, they don't. Uh-oh. Wait, I do need... give me my spirit back. I need it. I changed my mind. Me when I realized the errors of my ways. Wait a second, and Nadra? Here? Or is it Zelda? Oh, I think it's Zelda up there. Crazy. Yeah, nuh-uh. This has not heralded a damn thing. Call me Herald, the way I'm useless. Yeah, we'll do this song and dance. Man. I really wonder what it was that was going on. With regards to the red dot, I've kind of tried to approach it from every way that like a shrine could be. A cave, a gem, a normal thing. don't understand. I really do want to ride this with my minecart shield, but it's kind of a rough spot to start from. Actually, or is it? Oh yeah, you snap onto it pretty reliably, though. Yes! Yes! You, what? So what in the Sonic Generations is going on here? You can just do this? This is so cool. It does, like, reset your speed, though. If you go to the red spot and head southwest, you'll find it. What the fuck does that mean? What, to where this, like, tapers out to be flat? I saw that there was, like, a boss around here, but they're, like, normal. They didn't have a green gem around their neck. It was a Hinox. Oh, I can have Tulin back. It was actually a very normal getting a thing ceremony. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't mind the hint. And actually, let me put that in the context of the hero's path. Oh, no, I have been southwest. I have been where this terminates. Southwest to be more specific, but it's very close to the red. Very close to the red? Well, like over like a little ridge like this. Is it in a cave? I don't know. If it would, then I would have been shown the light. The range of the cherry that I found in Hyrule Field encompasses more than that range. It's not because it was, like, out of range. It's because there's not a cave there. Unless it's a well. I don't know. It could be a well, actually. Now that I think about it, it's, like, probably a well. Okay, also, this does have a body of water. I said earlier that it didn't, and that was, like, gonna be a good clue for me to help me find more things. But I was actually right the first time around. Hi, Zelda. I will not be going to you. I mean, I could get more of her horns. You know, if I get 2, then I'm kind of, like, set. But I don't know how I get to her from where I am right now. Unless I, like, go to the top of the mountain. That can be, like, an after the shrine thing. She'll be around. She'll be around. It's weird seeing wildlife up here that you usually wouldn't see with the normal kind of weather. Like, it just dried up and now there's guys showing up. Yeah, this is a slightly nicer way to get around. It can't gallop like a horse, but... yeah, this is nice. Not interested? There we go. Huh. So far, I don't see a beam of light around here, though, which is a little odd to me. But I should be able to see it starting just about now, if I crest over this hill. Come on, cave! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, you know what? There was that thing that I found earlier that had, like, the forking paths. No, that was, like, way early. It was not up here that I found that. Oh, really? Probably something a little meatier. Oh, okay, you're just resources. One thing of amber for all that. Uh-oh. Hey, uh-oh. I'm gonna guess a green gem. Green gem makes more sense than a cave at this point. Why did I not try? I could have sworn that I shot an arrow. Ow! No, you're normal. But why are you normal? Hey, wait a second. You don't even drop 20 Zonite charges. What's the point? Oh, the point is diamonds and a massive fucking fire rock. I understand now. Forgive me. You're going to my cobble crusher, without a doubt. 36, not bad. Yeah, I was thinking maybe it would be like under this, and then like the peak of light was just like such a height difference you wouldn't see it. It might be over here, and then you like turn around from it somehow. Hello? Hello? Oh wait, and then this must be the treasure that the two lizards were fighting over? I was trying to see, yeah, one wants what the other has. This was like a whole thing, and I kind of just gave up on it. Bingo. The Lizard Land Cave. Yeah, literally Lizard's Burrow. Wow. Was this like a shrine quest literally that I was pursuing? Is that what this is classified as? Or no, this is the place of a sleeping treasure. Hey, cool thing to find anyways. It's got a hot spring. Oh, wait, this is like vaguely Misco-esque. Oh, but this is gonna be the Va Rudanya headgear, isn't it? There we go. Oh, cool. Cool shape of that thing. Well, the collection is at the very least officially rounded out. There are no more Divine Beast heads to find. I can maybe stand here. I don't want to use bombs. I'm scared to use bombs. I think the qualifier is for like when there's red in the air. When everything is like super hazy and orange. Oh my god. It's such a small cave. I'll leave the normal way. Sometimes you just can't have it all. One wants what the other one has. But no shrine. But no shrine. No, don't be badly damaged.
Minecart Shield, you're my best friend in the whole world. I don't know what I would do without you. You're so strong and durable. I couldn't go another day without Minecart Shield. Huh. Yeah, maybe this smells like rockets. Maybe this smells like rocket fuel. You go away. I mean, I've been up here though. What else is there to find? Like somehow this rock is gonna make it appear? I don't think so. It could be an offshoot from that. That's like reasonably close. Yeah, this is like an incomplete cave. Maybe. Oh, please don't break a minecart shield. I mean, I've pretty much had this like the whole game. It's probably durable enough that you can get away with things. Oh no, there it goes. Well, now what? I guess there's ground. But it's still like more convenient to be up here. Wait, what? And I could just like lean forward? Oh. Holy shit! No, I definitely have not been down here. But this doesn't have wheels. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think I was like supposed to build an actual vehicle and like bring it down here. Minecart shield would keep going forward, I'm just saying. What in the... Actually, it looks like this is the way to the shrine. Oh! Crazy place down here. This is like a Sky Island challenge world. Bingo. See, now I'm on the right track. Wait. Whoa, yeah, look at this place. Man, I wish I had minecart shield! Oh. It's a minecart camp. My time has come. There it is! Literally, there it is. I guess I could just, like, go to it, but it's the whole, like, fun place. I get rid of this. If I just jump over, I'm really just robbing this for myself. And there's treasure. Oh, thank you for that. I was still mourning the one that I had lost earlier from, failing to explode every bird in the world earlier. There we go. I guess I probably could have also just reversed the rocks, and that would have been good enough. So, yeah. Maybe you are my new Minecraft shield. Minecart, of course. But this is a long enough track sequence that I'll save that for later and just keep this for another day. And I need to be shooting things from it too. So I think I want to be on the outer track. That ought to be the idea. Uh-oh. Minecart buddies. They're squeaking together and sending sparks flying everywhere because they're so in love. There we go, that's the puzzle. Cool. But is it going to be a blessing? I feel like my baseline for comparing things is the Hebrew Ice Cave. And that one wasn't a blessing, so yeah, this one is. Because it was more effort than that. Magic staff, you say? So there's three kind. There's a rod, there's a staff, and I think scepter is the third one. You don't see too many scepters. Oh my god, baby. Let's see. I'm definitely not going to get all the shrines by the end of this snip. But I'll see what the Death Mountain coverage is, and if Death Mountain is done, then I think that's my cue. And so far, all of these are matching. The only thing that's like out of place is that tower. Even the little bullshit one near the dungeon is accounted for now. Look at that. Yeah, another tower here. Nothing going on down south. Okay. Yeah, I'm comfortable with this then. Well, with that, that was the first half of this. I'm literally going to have this be my last shrine, I think, for all the trouble that it's given me. So, thank you very much, and I'll see you in a second.